Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios todo lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. De corazón. De corazón.
What's going on, people? It's that dude named Dave, and I'm back with TNT Live, and it is Monday here. Before we get started, I gotta make sure I'm not struggle streaming. Press a 1 if you can hear me. Press 2 if you can't. Let go. What's popping, y'all? We back, y'all. It's Monday. New week started. How y'all doing? Hope y'all feeling good. Hope y'all can hear me. You know what I mean? If y'all can hear me, if not, I'm gonna give it a second here. Just keep talking here, but y'all see the thumbnail. You guys see the title, all right? We're going to touch on the thing that's been hitting the internet all week here, last week here, Ebony K. Williams. Oh, boy, she was dogging out bus drivers. But I want to bring into the equation here, is Ebony K. Williams right about black men? Oh, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did Dave say, is Ebony K. Williams right? Oh, I don't know. But before we get started, before we get it in, I got to do a little bit of house cleaning. I got to see who's in the building, y'all. You know, we're going to get into it. We ain't going to, the long stroke is not going to be too much today. All right. So let me see who's in the building, guys. Let me say who's in the building here. Shout out to my man Thomas Dotson here. And before I forget here, Thomas, did you drop something before the show started? Hold on here. Give me 1 second, guys. I see Thomas is here. Oops, hold on. Let me do this here. Yes, it is. Shout out to my man Thomas here. He came through with a $3 cash app to start the show. No questions or comments. My man is just here as a straight supporter and for the love of the game. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. First things first. Salute. Thank you for the holla, Thomas. First person to come through there. Support your boy. Support the kid, man. Hey, guys, this stuff is not cheap. You know, we need the fan engagement, the subscriber engagement, likes up in the building. So if you guys are walking in, well, you're part of the replay gang, you ninja watching, live, whatever the case may be, or you like Thomas here. I need the engagement because, hey, YouTube relies on that. You just can't click on to start watching. We need engagement features like the super chats and the super stickers, and of course the like button. So if you guys are walking in, likes up, people, likes up. All right, let me see what's in the building. Yo, we got Cortez in the building. What's popping, Cortez? Infrared is here saying, Ish crew, what's good? What's good with you, man? Cortez right. Is she right? What did she say? We gonna talk about it, man. We gonna talk about it. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I right? What I'm gonna say? Wait. It's touchy. It's kind of touchy. Who else we got here? We got Jurgen in the house here. What's going on, Jurgen? Infrared says, every black man who's working a blue-collar job was a CD student. Ebony can't say ish after her Wendy appearance resurfaced, talking about she needs to come first over her ex-fiance and children. Hey, man, Infrared is hot. Oh, you hot, Infrared. I hear you, man. I hear you. What's going on, Roger? From Bermuda in the place here. That's what's up, man. Thank you here again, man. Roger in the building. What's going on, Evil? Saying never know how to respond to angry, bitter women decrying either men in general or Pacific and men in terms of ethnicity. Everybody's an individual. Hey, man, y'all heated. Y'all heated. Y'all feeling a certain type of way about Ebony. Ooh, we gonna get into it, y'all. Man, oh man. Jurgen says, greetings from Germany, across the pond. What's popping? Okay, Roger can hear me. Thomas can hear me. Jurgen can hear me. Infrared can hear me. All right, I like that. What up, EJ? Got Eric in the building. What's going on, Eric? I see you, man. Trust No is here, man. He's here. The lady was telling the truth. Oh, Trust saying telling the truth. Okay, I'm curious now what Trust gonna say in the comment section. This live. I also can hear me to the one. That's what's up. He said, black men need to step their game up and quit making excuses, meanwhile complaining. 100. Oh, I can see it's going to be one of those type of days, y'all. It's Monday. I can see it's going to be one of those type of days. What's going on, Trust? What's going on with you? Infrared says, no, she's not. Remember, she was with Joe Budden. He's more ambitious than she is. Her boss buyer down doesn't fit that. Oh, it's going on, guys. It's going on. Okay, we're going to get into this in a second here. Keyshawn says she is not right. What's going on, Sheila? Sheila in the building. What's going on, Jermaine? What's good, Dave and the crew? Checking in from Cincinnati. I see you, man. I never knew who Ebony Williams was until recently you guys spoke about her. All right. Sheila's don't know. We're going to give you an introduction, Sheila. What's going on, Taste? What's going on, Jermaine? Sheila can hear me? Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm just reading the comments here as we get started here, guys. Hope y'all had a good weekend. I got to change the music here, guys. Hold on. The vocals, you know what I mean? It's the vocals. I'm trying to talk, and I'm like, it's popping. The track is hot, but if I'm trying to talk and I'm hearing the vocals, it's messing up how I'm trying to deliver right now, what I want to talk about in the show here. So I got to go to the instrumental here. Let me just break it down for a second. I might go no music in a second here, but, let's just get into it here. First things first, guys, how's everybody doing today? How y'all living? How y'all doing? Everybody good? Y'all living y'all lives? Y'all eating good? Y'all getting healthy? You know what I mean? Y'all staying away from the tomfoolery? I got a couple things to talk about. I'm not going to long stroke y'all too much today, guys. I'm not going to long stroke y'all. We're going to get into the action, guys. That's what I want to do here, First things first, like I say here, let's do the TD&D roll call. Switching it up here. Some of y'all here, some of y'all might catch us late here. TD&D roll call. City, state, zip, area code, rep where you from. Okay, I'm Chicagoland suburbs. 630 stand up. Y'all put in the chat. I saw, my man from Bermuda and got Germany in the building. Jermaine's like eating gyros. Depending on where you're at, you're saying gyros or gyros. Depending on where you're from. That's what's going on. But yeah, represent where you're from here. Like I said, TD&D roll call. TD&D roll call. She was like, my day starts at 4 a.m. at work, so my day was done by 2 p.m., so I'm good. That's what's popping, Sheila. It's an early morning, but when you get done at 2, you got the whole day. That's what's up, girl. I like that. Yeah. Trust says Ashton Kutcher is raising $243 million for a new investment tech fund. Meanwhile, we are here BS and talking about some bus driver BS. Man, Trust, you heated. Oh my God, you've been waiting to talk about this, haven't you? I don't know if you've been in any other chats. You were ready for this one. I can see it now. Wow, wow. North Carolina says K-Sean. All right, we got North Carolina building. That's what's up. Pinball checking in from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And yes, I hit the like button. What's going on, Pinball? You out there on the road. You moving again, man. You already in New Mexico already. That's what's popping, man. Trust says, when are we going to raise funds and build things in our Black communities? And Trust is on one today, y'all. Trust is on one today. I'm going to put this on the screen. He on one. Oh, wow. Hey, man, what's going on, Clifton? This should be interesting today. I hope I can stay for the long strong. Hey, I ain't going to long stroke. We're going to get into it shortly, guys. We're going to get to it shortly. Yeah. He's like, no, I'm not heated. I'm just informed, TDND. Okay. Heated? No. Informed? Yes. Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. All right, let me see what else I got here, guys. I'm not going to too much on here on some other stuff here. 1 second here. What's going on, Derek? Hey, Dave, I have great news. I went to cardiologist today. He took me off some medication. He said I shouldn't have been on it. My heart is in rhythm. That's what's up, man. Hey, shout out to Derek, getting better, man. Hey, guys, we're getting started here in the show. Likes up. Shout out to Derek, man, getting better. Get off that medication. Don't need the meds, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Some meds you got to be on. But if you don't need no unnecessary medication and you can be natural and live your healthy life, that's what's up, Derek. Good job, man. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Yeah, everybody show some love to Derek, man. Yo, each one, all of us here got to get healthy. We all got to be on the right accord here, eat right, got to encourage each other, So the fact that we can get off some of these crappy ass meds, man, that's what's up, man. Derek, shout out to you. Trust is like, I'm in the gym right now. Nah, getting it in. Comment section is pandering. I hear you, man. Infrared's like, there isn't no Black community. Trust, no. Not here in NYC when other communities done moved in and bought up ish. Black folks left the ish for dead in the 80s. God, dizzle. Oh, y'all. I mean, I should say heated. Y'all passionate, right? Y'all passionate about this here. That's why we be here all the time. Oh, man. Okay, I see that, man. I see that. Shout out to my man Eric Jordan with the $2 holla. Turn the chat blue here saying Ebony K still can't get no man. Oh my God. What's going on, Eric? Hey, Eric, first thing first. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate the content creators be showing love, man. Oh, y'all ready for this one? I know y'all ready to see my perspective on this one. How I feel about it and how I think about it and everything. I got a couple of things to say on it, and I got a couple of videos that I want to play. And also, I want to give some background on Ebony as well. You know what I mean? Derek's like, I cried. I've been working hard. That's what's up, Derek. Ain't nothing wrong with crying, man. You got to release it. I'm a proponent that sometimes, we can't be crying in front of our woman, our ladies, because they're gonna look at us crazy, unless it's like something crazy, but you gotta let that ish out. You gotta let it out, man. Sometimes, the body needs that release. That's what's up, man. If you cry, that means that your body was waiting for that, man. That's what's up, man. Good for you, man. I'm glad you're doing better. Let's see here. Smoke and Talk from B More in the building. What's going on? Smoke and Talk. Yeah, we're about to get into it, guys. I'm just letting the chat build up here. Ryan, what's going on, man? What's up? What's going on here? Let's see. Thomas says Ebony can't speak for all Black men. Got that right, man. Hey. Let's see. Clifton here saying Ebony thought that she had that millionaire chat on lockdown, but she was wrong. Message. What's going on, Jermaine? He said, congrats, Derek. Yeah, since he's strong. That's what's up, man. Show each other love, guys. Derek's doing better in health, so we got to encourage each other. You know what I mean? This is what we say. This is the tribe. This is the community. I know this is the ain't-ish crew, but we ain't-ish to each other. But at the end of the day, we rock with each other. You know what I mean? We encourage each other. That's what's up. That's what's going on, man. Infrared TV says, wait, hold on. Before I get there, the chat start jumping up here. Let's see here. Hey, what's going on? Drew. Painful Exes podcast. Missed you this morning. I saw your notification though. You hey, check out Drew Tidy. He got the Painful Exes podcast. This right here is his other channel. He also got a boxing channel, the main one, Drew Titan. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. A little boxing talk there. I love the channel. I love my man doing his thing, man. All love, man. We got to big up each other, man. Small little coalition. I don't rock with everybody, but the people who I do rock with, y'all know who it is. You know what I mean? You can't be rock with everybody in these YouTube streets. Okay, YouTube's funny like that, especially in Black YouTube. Black YouTube's in flames right now. I feel like we're in the 60s riots right now, Black YouTube. Hey, man, people who used to be friends are not friends no more. You got enemies who are now friends again. People who say, I'm taking a step back. Hey, man, these Black YouTube streets are on fire right now. I'm just going to stay on my little corner, the TD&D corner, and people I'm cool if I say what's up to them and everything like that. Everybody else, I don't want to be around too many folks like that, man. I swear, YouTube is worse than being around people in high school. Hey, man, it's crazy out here when you become a content creator and you get in these streets here, quote unquote. Hey, man, it ain't cool. It ain't cool. Shout out to my man Drew, man. Infrared says, build up nothing when everyone wants to be a big dog. Can't get justice for Jordan Neely yet, but want hardworking people with money to build up ish that was destroyed. Man, y'all informed today, man. I feel it, man. This is dope. Y'all ready, man. Y'all ready for the show. That's we getting ready to build into this here. Drew says, BET, I bet I would not only pull Ebony, but I would knock her spine out in alignment because I know women who giving up the kitty for less. Hey, Drew. Hey, you know, at this point in the game right now, Ebony would take you, dog. I'm not saying that's a disrespect. Yeah, she looking for some meat, dog. You know, she talking about bus drives and stuff like that. But you know, no, let me hold that thought, Drew. You know, I already know. All it takes is step up, you know. Hey, hey, I ain't gonna say nothing, Drew. Yeah, we'll wait to the commentary. We'll get to it in a second. I know, Drew. I know you'll get there if you really wanted to. Hey, let's see here. Shout out to my man RTB Fit coming through. Hey, turn the chat orange with the 2471. Oh, man, you might be throwing the odd numbers here. Where you at these days here? It says, Okinawa from Japan. I got promoted to software engineer, so here's my tithes and offering to the church. I'm not going to be petty today, but when she's wrong, though, ain't she single by choice? Oh! Hey, hold on, RTV Fit. Brother, hold up, brother. Hold up. Wait, you get another one. You got a promotion. Hey, guys. Hey, RTB Fit. Hey, brother, salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate it. Like other content creators be showing love, man. Hey, everybody here. This is how the tribe and how we get them, how we work here. Everybody show some love and support to RTB Fit for getting that promotion. Come on, y'all. Show some love to him, man. What we're talking about here is building up wealth, promoting our fellas here, encouraging one another. Because what have I been saying here, guys? Part of my talking points, and I guess I'll talk about it right now. We can't settle on average. It's part of Ebony K. Williams is talking about here. I'm not saying I agree with her wholeheartedly, but I don't want to talk about her per se, right? You know, on this here. I'm talking about what you guys hear, right? In my mind earlier today, I was thinking about when I used to make $55,000 a year. That was about, God, dizzle, 15 years ago now, 2008. I had a job. I was working for this one company as an application analyst. And I remember I was making $55 a year. It was $56 when I got on. They gave me like an extra $100 when I was on call on the weekends, like every third week. So $56,000. But when you broke it down, how much I brought home, after taxes, after everything, I wasn't investing in 401k at the time. I was only like 27 years old. 28, I brought home 3 G's a month after taxes, straight me, right? 3 G's at $55,000 a year. Calculate that trying to live out here in Chicago or the Chicagoland suburbs. All right. You want a decent spot, whether you in the city or the suburbs, you're not paying no less than $1,500 a month. You paying anything less, you're in an old, dilapidated building or on the wrong side of town, whether you're in the suburbs or in the city. So you're gonna pay a minimum of $1,500, right? I've seen some of the new reports right now that showcase that people getting new cars or getting new loans are paying on average of $1,000 a month, which is ridiculous because I got a dope ass whip and I ain't paying a G. But it's how high these interest rates are up. And people don't have money for a decent down payment, or they have bad credit, which is bringing the interest rate up where they're paying over $1,000 a month. So let's just say that you're not paying that. Let's give you $600 a month. You're paying $1,500 for rent, $600 for your car note. That's $2,100, right? You add all your basic utility expenses, your cell phone, cable, electric, stuff like that. That's gonna push you around $2,500. You're left with $500 at the end of the month. How can you live off with that? You can't. Then you hold on. You still got your groceries and you want to eat out now and then. You know you need another $400 for groceries minimum. God, you left with $100. Okay, I'll give you guys a break if you're in Texas or if you're in Florida or Nevada, people who don't got tax, who don't have to worry about state taxes. I'll give you another $200 a month on that, right? So you're left with $300 after taxes, not inputting in your 401k when you're making $55,000 here in Chicago. Guys, being average is not gonna cut it out here. That was 15 years ago. I could afford it. Was cool 15 years ago, not today. So when my man RTB Fit here, I kept it on the screen here. So I got a promotion. We gotta big that up. We gotta celebrate that. And then when any one of us here is trying to get to that next level, put it in the chat, guys. Manifest it. Not like women saying it's going to dream about it happen. Put in the work in and talk about it. Visualize it. Put the dream there in front of you. And then when all of us are here, we can support you on that. Hey, guys, I'm going for something. All right, we got your back, my G. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to send a shout out to RTB Fit because we're going to talk about this Ebony K. Williams situation here about not dating bus drivers. And I'm not saying that all bus drivers are broke. No, but it's the idea of average, right? And I understand that women are hypergamous and don't have the right mindset. But as us, we got to take care of us first before we try chasing that kitty. We got to get ourselves right before we start looking for that booty. We got to get ourselves on right before we can even sniff that stanky panky. All right. So shout out to my man RTB Fit, guys. We all got to elevate. We all got to get to the next level. Otherwise, it's not just about the women here. We ain't going to be able to afford to live by ourselves. We're going to be needing roommates. You could be making $55,000 a year, $60,000 a year, and you're going to need a roommate, guys, if you ain't married and got a woman. Guys, we got to talk about this here. We got to get into it. We got to get into it. Thank you, RTB Fit, man. Thank you. Salute to Japan. Japan, the house. Jimmy in the building says, Pearl, when are you getting? Okay. Ryan, what's going on, Ryan? Let's see here. And for the rest of it, if Joe Budden don't want her, neither that CFO woman. She's the common denominator. Yeah, I hear you, man. Jay Vaughn, what's going on? What up, Dave? What up, Tri? Good day to all. Yo, Dave, I just watched a few episodes of Bear Grylls season 2 because KS always spoke on it. It was magnificent. You should definitely do a reaction to that. I've been thinking about checking that out ever since Kev saying we should talk about that when he was still alive. And I just don't have the time to be watching TV like I should. But you're right, though. That'd be kind of cool to see if I can go ahead and react to that and bring it in here. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good idea, Javon. Thanks for that. Q, I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you. Yeah, we might have to check into that, man. What's going on, Philip? What it do, Dave, man? I see you, man. Nobody has asked Ebony, did your mother own the bus she drove? Yeah, I was going to talk about that, too. We're going to get into that. What's going on, Thomas? Sherry? Ryan? There's a congratulate. Yeah, I like that. What's going on, Charles? Yeah, Clifton. Yeah, Jermaine, I like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, RTB Fish on love. Yeah, taxes, Ryan. Yeah, I hear you, man. Philip, what's going on? Yeah, Sheila, I see you saying to congratulate. That's what I like to see here, guys. Yeah, trust. It's time for our people to increase their skill sets. Exactly, trust. We got to. So it costs money to live in Atlanta. Yeah, hey, trust. Ain't it kind of funny now how it costs money living in Atlanta? When I remember about 10 years ago, it was the come up. No, I go there further than that. When I knew about 15 years ago, it was the come up. The cribs that in Atlanta, that the prices compared to Chicago. Oh, I had thought about moving to Atlanta big time, man. Now the game has changed now, man. I mean, Chicago's still expensive, but I mean, if I want to, trade in one crime for the other, I just stay here in Chicagoland suburbs. Yeah, Atlanta costs now. Atlanta ain't no joke, no doubt. Let's see here. What's going on, Carl? Got Carl in the building. And Rick's like, but who's selling for average? Work has to be put in and it won't happen overnight. There's another problem out here too. Yeah, man. Derek said, RTB says, Derek, come on through, bro. I got y'all. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, RTB Fit. Yeah, I like that. Clifton says, we need more STEM technology and trade careers. Who you telling, man? Hey, who you telling? Hey, check. I mentioned this before, right? I mean, my daughter's only in kindergarten. She's about to finish kindergarten. She'll start first grade in the fall, right? But I was reading my tax bill and how much I got to pay to the school system when you pay your taxes twice a year. You get your tax. I don't know if you guys own a house, got a mortgage, and you get your tax assessment. You probably should have got it recently if you pay it twice a year, right? And I was looking at how much I was paying to the school district and the kind of education that my daughter's getting, what she will get. And I've already made the plan that within the next 5 to 7 years, I will be moving. It's a dope house. I get it. It's affordable. I already got my return on my investment as long as the economy doesn't crash. I already made money on this crib. This is going to be a nice little real estate investment I'm going to have, right? But the main thing that I have for my little one is to make sure that she succeeds in the right career. The main issue that we talk about with modern women today is going to fields where they feel that's comfortable for them, but doesn't pay no goddamn money. Going to school and getting $80,000 to $100,000 worth of student loan debt and getting out of school making only $35,000, $40,000 at a job that caps at $55,000, $60,000. Make that make sense. You got to go to school and get $100,000 worth of debt to make $50,000, $60,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But right across the street where I live at, we have a school. Well, actually 3 high schools in the next town next to me. Literally, if I cross the train tracks less than 1,000 feet, I will be in this city here where I plan I'm going to put my daughter in the school district. They have 3 schools in the top 150 in the nation for STEM. And they're all within 7 miles driving distance from me. One is about 7 miles going straight one way. None's about another 5 miles. The other school is closest is literally less than 2 miles away. What do you think I'm going to do? Think I'm gonna put my daughter, make sure she's gonna be a modern woman and let her go into a basket weaving degree? Or she gonna go to high school where that the one across the street is rated in the top 80 in the nation in STEM, so that she can get a career in STEM and she can take care of herself, got her own money, not as an independent woman, but raising her to be a woman, take care of herself and being an asset to her future husband one day. That's what I'm talking about here, Clifton. We do need more STEM, more technology, more trade careers, okay? You hit that right in the nail, man. That's why I want to mention that here. If you know for a fact that you live in an area that has good schooling for your kids, or you got to move somewhere, you got to take that sacrifice, take that L, take that money, and get your kid in there. So we got to stop putting our kids in these whack-ass degrees, and then next you know, they got this degree on the wall, looks nice, saying bachelor's or whatever, and they over here working part-time, working full-time in customer service for $38,000, $45,000 when you could have saved that goddamn money. College has become the biggest hustle these days unless you go for the career that's needed. You go for something that feels good, or you go for the field of, oh, I just want to go for the experience. Man, it's called debt and brokenness. Come on, guys. Come on. How many of us has said WTF what Ebony said if he owned the bus? Hey, man, who are you talking about, man? Who are you talking? What's going on, Stormy B? Salute to you, man. Stormy B in the building. I see you, brother. Drew, now he's popped on this is Drew's Titans channel now. So if y'all haven't already, you like boxing, go ahead and put it on there. So U.S. transit workers in NYC are far from average, especially in this city. Women look at the MTA patch in reverse, they see ATM. I hear you, Drew. That's what I'm saying. There's cats who are working for the city who make good money. But the problem is that women are conditioned to see that when they see the blue collar, they may see the dirty hands and stuff like that, and they thinking you ain't got no money. Or they say that you dealing with people and in situations like that, don't even realize that you probably make more than them. Make that make sense, man. Make that make sense. Trust that the cost of living in New York is high at $100K. It's like $50K. Yeah, man. You can get a decent 1-bedroom in Columbus. Columbus, yeah. I'm talking about what I know, though, and because of Chicago, even the suburbs, you know what I mean? So that's what I was talking about. But I hear you, Clifton. Carl's like, I'm not mad at Ebony. I don't want to date a single. She doesn't want a bus driver. I just got mine, says Trust. That's what's up, man. Ryan's like, mortgage equals death pledge. Finally signed up for that home exemption. I'm going to rent my joint out as well. There you go, Trust. 1,800. Good job. Good job, man. Yeah, I like that. That's money. You can find a decent 1-bedroom apartment in a party house in Columbus for less than 1,000. 1,000, Clifton? Dude, 1,000 for out here? Maybe like a decade ago, 12 years ago. I'll tell y'all a story. You want to know how much inflation has kicked in? My first dope spot was in a place called Lombard. It was a townhouse loft. This thing was bad, okay? It was the epitome of getting to my bachelorhood. Just turned 30 when I got the spot. I paid $1,300 a month for that spot. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, had a direct view of the pool, top floor, everything, top floor parking. We had our own parking, everything like that. I paid $1,300. It was $1,319 a month in 2010. You know how much that place costs right now? I was just curious because I drove by it. It's like, hey, that's my spot. You know, that's my old place. You know what I mean? You know how much that costs now? The last time I checked, about 5 months ago, that apartment, that loft is running $2,200 a month. $1,319 to $2,200. Hey, man, it costs to live out here in the Chi, baby, or the Chicagoland suburbs. It costs when to be in the right neighborhood, man. It costs. Our people need to be taught economics. You have no power if you don't control the economics. That's true, man. Hey, you spin the facts, Trust. You on it today. But how you going to get a woman with a decent 1-bedroom? That's what I'm talking about. You should, if all you guys are 1-bedroom, you shouldn't be thinking about women. You got to get your stuff right. That's what I was saying here. You got to get yours and build yours before you try to bring a woman to the place here. Unless the fact that all you trying to do is just smash and it's just some randoms. And I ain't trying to tell you to get your randoms on like that, but I get if you got to get your nuts off, but you get the idea. What's going on, Jay? Jay in the building. Cortez like, today's show. We about to get into it, y'all. What's going on, Mark? What's funny is that they say they want an entrepreneur. They want one with a popular job now who owns a plumbing company or a mason company. Y'all ready for this one, man. Y'all ready. We're going to get into it now. I can't get to all the comments now because if I do that here, I'm not going to get to the videos. LA is insanely expensive. Hell yeah, man. What's going on, Vince? I hear you. Yeah, man. Okay, guys. Man, y'all ready. So we're about to get into this here now. Let me see. Let me get dressed my notes here. See if I'm not missing anything. Oh, yeah. Before I forget, guys, check out the previous content. Before we get started here, replay gang for some of y'all might be in the future. If y'all coming in late or y'all listen to this late, I joke around the replay gang, but it's all good though. Just because you're not part of the live crowd, I mean, you can't enjoy the content. That's getting you a part of the community when you're here live. So as always, like I say here, press like on these videos here and also check out the content just in case you're not getting the notifications, Stir up a big old buzz. I dropped the Corey Holcomb video reaction yesterday and we're talking about Christianity and the church and everything like that. And people who know me, who've been following me for this whole year, plus I've been on YouTube, knows that I'm not a Christian anymore. I don't get down like that. I can still respect people as long as you don't shove it down my goddamn throats. And that's the reason why I have a problem. What's going on, MOP in the building? So that's why I say I have a problem with certain people of religion because they shove that shit down my throat. And if we could be respectful, you can have your ideas and ideologies and your beliefs and everything. And if you can respect me, I can respect you on that notion. You know what I mean? Because I was growing up in that ish. I forgot more scriptures than the majority of y'all probably even know to this day here, being that bad boy for 30 years until I got out. And then there was still a blanket over me until I fully woke up. So in a sense, when we talk about the red pill community and taking that pill and waking up, it happened to me twice. Once with religion and then the second thing with relationships. And they both happened close around the same goddamn time. You know what I mean? So it's like when I dropped that video, it really ruffled some feathers because we do have a lot of people who are Christians, and that's cool. You can be a Christian because I understand that certain parts of religion has helped people be a better person. I don't want to be completely dogmatic about it or pragmatic about it. I mean, because like I said, about Islam, we don't have Malcolm X. I will say that, what I'm saying? Like there's certain people about Christianity, you don't get Martin Luther King Jr. and without Islam, you don't get Malcolm X because these are the things that help them change their ways. The things I'm talking about is actually today. How the modern religion, the modern church has become a hustle, okay? Trying to get people to the building to pay tithes and trying to take everybody's money while they over here living tax-free, doing their goddamn dizzle, And so I dropped that video because I'm saying, hey, Corey was speaking some facts on there. I just wanted to react to it and put it out there for people to check it out, So let me see. Alan King's like, I also said about her comment because I drove for UPS. Oh, you talking about that? Okay. Tina, you got a baby mama or are you married on paper? I'm actually married on paper. I got married before I woke up. Luckily enough, though, that what I rock with is can't everything's not perfect, but we on the same page. The things we talk about, I talk about here. This is what's going on here, so you guys can understand. So I woke up after the fact. I was just, don't know what tomorrow holds. I was just fortunate enough to find something traditional beforehand, just because of the way I rocked, the way I moved. You know what I mean? So yeah. So when I talk about certain things, I'm living that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the house and the family and taking care of mine and being responsible and making sure that I'm the head of my household, that I am providing, that I have food at the table, the lights are on, I'm saving, I'm making enough money where I'm saving for the future. Okay. I talk about these things about not being average because people talk about they want to make six figures. You want to make 100,000. You know something happened to me when I first got up here making $100,000 a year? It was cool for a second when I got the note, when I got the signing bonus. Yeah, guys, your boy had to negotiate the signing bonus. So I negotiated the signing bonus and everything. And then once I got the first check, I was like, okay, what's next? It's like, it's done now. The thrill's gone. How can I make 150 a year? How can I make 200,000 a year? Or the next goal for me is not only just make 100,000 a year, can I save 100,000 a year? I save 100,000, have that in the bank. And then the next thing was I've grossed millions in my career right now. Now the key is that I've saved six figures. Can I have seven figures in real estate and investments? There's levels to the game, guys. It's not just saying I gotta get to 100,000. You need to be like Chess and have 3 moves ahead, right? Can I make 100,000? Can I save 100,000? Once you get 100,000, what happens, guys? What happens when you get 100,000 in your investment account? What happens? You start building compound interest. See, that's what Trust was talking about. We need to talk about more financial things, be savvy in our investments. How about just the basic steps to get started? And then we can kind of grow from there. I don't know everything, but I know how to get started. And I know that I've been successful in certain things here. But all of us as a collective together, we can build each other up. That's what we got to start doing here. That's what we got to start doing. What's going on, Rhino? Rhino in the building. And for us, like, I would have owned my own home if it was still, I would have owned my home if it was still worried about that these women thought. Yeah, Trust is like, I don't play no games with these 304s. I'm about business, build up my financial portfolio. There you go, man. All right, let's go on here now. So about checking out that content. So check out that Corey Holcomb video. I was talking about that Christianity thing, but hey, it's real talk though. And then also too, just let you guys know, your boy's got a video that's it's trending towards viral. People say viral all the time, but it's not really viral. I'm saying it's trending towards viral. All right. I dropped the Corey Holcomb reaction video, was on a Wednesday or something like that, about the Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharp situation. And man, they were going in on Steve and Shannon. The thing that I caught though, before I move on here, is that some people who comment on the video don't watch nothing. Y'all just talking to be talking. The same with my religion video. Y'all just talking and don't watch. Y'all just want to hear yourself speak. You just have your own goddamn opinions without even seeing what the hell's being going on here, right? The whole premise of that Steve Harvey situation was telling women that they don't have to bring nothing to the table, telling men that these women don't got to do nothing but have babies and create another you. That was the premise of the reaction video. And so many people saying, oh, you know what though? Steve laughing all the way to the bank. You know what though? And then some people actually said, well, Steve got to be alpha because look at this here. There is nothing alpha about Steve Harvey when he panders to women every day of the week. Y'all gotta stop that as I move on here. And to people in the comments like, Steve may be alpha. Look, no, just because you make money doesn't make you alpha. You see, we got a lot of dumbasses who want to say he's making so much money that makes him an alpha male. No. We got CEOs and people who are the heads of top corporations, the most powerful, diabolical men in business. And when they go home, women just beat their asses. They ain't alpha. They may be alpha in their job because that's their title. When they get home, they is beta as fuck. So it's kind of going to say it's not viral, but it's trending towards it because it got 100,000 in the first day. It's been out for like 4 days. It's at 250,000 views. Yeah. We about 250,000 views in about 3 or 4 days, man. So, hey, man, shout out. If you ain't seen it, check it out. The comment section is crazy because you see a lot of people who ain't watched this the Shannon Sharp, Steve Harvey interview. And since they ain't watch it, they just want to be talking. Oh, Steve got money. He laughing to the bank. Shut the fuck up, y'all dumbasses. See, this is what I know, that so many of the black folks here are broke as sin because only broke people take disrespect and think that getting money is worth it. Be like, yo, I could be a panderer, I could be a punk, I could be a simp, but if I'm making this money, it's all good. That tells you we got a lot of broke people and a lot of broke mentality in our community here. Money does not change you. It only enhances who you really are. Money does not change you. It only enhances who you really are. So if you're really a good dude, you're just gonna be an exceptional dude when you get some money. If you're an asshole, you're just gonna be a bigger asshole when you get money. And if you become rich, he's gonna be the biggest dickhead there is. That's the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Rhino says, big facts. There's another problem, always sucking penis because somebody got a few more dollars than them. Yeah, people thinking you got money, you laughing all the way to the bank. I don't mean ish. They got problems just like me. He a man just like me. He got to put his drawers and shoes on just like me. Just because he got to do all these things to steam me, he still got to live his life. He still got to deal with his women. He still got to deal with these things in the world here. And just because you may got a few extra dollars doesn't make you alpha, and it doesn't train to be a better man. It only enhances if you already a sucker, you a sucker. If you was a good man, you a good man. But stop this crap here. And if you can't think that way, it just shows how low rent you are and you have not elevated yet. We got to move on now. Yeah, I had to say that here. As we get to we gonna get on now. Stormy's like, the real reason Steve relates to women, didn't he wear a wig for years? He wore a toupee, Stormy B. Yeah, he had that high top fade. I remember for years watching, it was like, yo, man, I don't care if he has the coldest barber in the game? His lining can't be that perfect. That's a comb over or something. And yeah, he was rocking the toupee until finally he took it on down home. Yes, he did, man. Jews like facts about that. Hey, no doubt, man. Just like having money don't make you real. Exactly. It don't make you real. Makes you really who you are. Makes you really who you are. Okay, guys. I just have to mention that because, yeah, the video's going viral. The two Steve Harvey videos, And another thing, too, about that Christianity video. Oh, man. Let me just say this last point here, and I'm going to move on. About that Christianity video that I dropped yesterday with Corey Holcomb. I got so many comments in my comment section that was just going in about Jesus this and Jesus that, and this is the Lord. And, somebody made a comment saying that the life expectancy is 75 years old. So some of y'all gonna know who the Lord is. Like, what the hell? If someone living 75 years or less got anything knowing about the Lord is, right? Let me just put this into your ears, and then y'all can come at me later. Who knows about the story of Krishna? There's many other names. I'll focus on, do you guys know who the story of Krishna is? Press a 1 if you know who Krishna is. Press a 2 if you don't. It's the last thing I'm going to get. I'm about to get to Ebony K now. Last thing I'm getting to Ebony K. Press a 1 if you know who Krishna is. Press a 2 if you don't. I'll give it a second here. Carl knows. That's what's up. Okay. Got Carl the 1. Jew B's like, Jesus Christ, that ninja owes me money. God dizzle, Jew. Jew's like, Andrew Wiggins has a load of money. He ain't alpha. God dizzle. You right about Andrew Wiggins. Okay. Roger doesn't know. Okay. Willie knows. Clifton doesn't. Okay. Trust. Tell us the story. I won't go long because I got a whole live stream here, right? And I don't want to take this long here. I just want to put this in your ears and then you guys can do your own homework. Okay, guys, real fast here. The story of Krishna has almost the exact same story of Jesus Christ. But here's the caveat. The story of Krishna is validated to occur over 922 years before any semblance, any thought, any written documentation, or anybody had mentioned the word Jesus Christ. The story of Krishna is almost 1,000 years prior to anybody even mentioning the word of Jesus or Christ in Indian cultures. So for all the people that want to talk about Jesus the Lord, Jesus is the Messiah, who's Krishna then? Look, Trust knows the story too. He walked on water. 1,000 years before Jesus. 1,000 years before any recorded piece of history that could find anything about Jesus, we have mad information, mad stories, archaeological finds about the story of Krishna. It's not my job to go into detail because this will eliminate everything I got planned for the show here. My only thing I want to do is put the thought process in your head if you don't know who Krishna is. Because the reason why I say Krishna is because once you hear about Krishna, then you're going to look at another name, and then you're going to find another name, and then you're going to find another name. And then the next, you're going to find 10 different instances and aliases of people of recorded time well before Jesus. Charles says, you caught my comment. Christianity is a hodgepodge of all the local religions around it and the ones before it. Right, Carl? So if I wanted to, I would go deeper into Krishna. I want to put this thought like a virus in your brain because some people only heard of only Jesus and Jesus only. Some of us here a little bit, we've waken up a little bit. We've done our little homework. We may have some semblance, but I just want to put that little thing in like a little virus in your brain here that people think that Jesus, the Messiah or the Christ here, when we have written archaeological finds and proven evidence of people well before Jesus with the exact same goddamn story. So, it's like going on with my show here. Go ahead and look up Krishna. Look up stories about Heru. And you tell me about Christianity, about Jesus. When we got other written recordings and findings about the exact same story that makes it seem like that Christianity just plagiarized the whole goddamn thing. and made hundreds and thousands of millions of people believe into the fuckery. That's just me. If it helps you out, it helps you out. But if a lie's a lie, a lie's a lie. The book didn't help you out. Yeah. It's got very important things in there that if you really apply the teachings, right? But a lot of it's just basic stuff that if you're a human being, if you have morals and scruples, that, you can get through it. But look up Krishna. That's all I'm going to say. Don't come at me about no Jesus and all stuff like that until you know about the story of Krishna. And then after you read about no story of Krishna, then we can have a talk about Jesus. Let's move on. Let's get it going here, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, guys. I did that. I felt good to get that off my chest here, guys. All right. I was going to talk about some boxing for a second. We're not doing that here. I'm going to watch another channel, talk about that bum-ass Canelo Alvarez fight. Oh, my God. That was so fucking horrible. Canelo needs to retire. I'm done with Canelo Alvarez. Went 12 rounds with John Ryder. Anyways, guys. Ebony K. Williams. Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about her, guys. QB's like, some people think that the Bible was the first written book. Hell no. No, Bud Crawford, Jay. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I'm tired of Bud. If the fight happens, the fight happens. If don't, it don't. I'm done with that ish. Guy who likes to spend money and don't care about a fight happening, that should tell you how Bud just fucked up the game. You know what I'm saying? Forget Bud Crawford. Nah, sorry, Derek. I got a show to do. No kickback, man. I can't do that. When you get a YouTube channel, you understand that. I gave y'all 50 minutes. Can't do that, Derek. I understand, man, but I can't do that. Derek's like, a virus? Where's my mask? Okay, guys. Who's Ebony K. Williams? Let's get into it. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Who's Ebony K. Williams? Y'all know? Sheila said it earlier in the chat. She was like, before all this stuff was going on this week, she didn't know who Ebony K. Williams was. So I'm just kind of curious. Do y'all know who Ebony K. Williams is? If not, I just want to give y'all a simple rundown, real fast here. Ebony K. Williams was born in 83. Just to give you an idea, she could be 40 years old this year. She's 39 right now. She'd be 40 in September. So you know what that means when we talk about these sectors? Oh, the wall is already here, and she's knocking into those 40s. Oh, what we got here is middle age, y'all. We got middle age. So she's an American lawyer and television host. She co-hosts the late night talk show State of the Culture on Revolt TV. She's also co-host of the talk show on WABC Radio in New York City and was a co-host on Fox News 2017 Fox News specialist. In October 2020, she was cast in Real Housewives of New York City in the 13th season. So read that really fast here. She's a lawyer. She's represented on many different TV shows in the last 6 years. And then now she's also a reality show star on the Real Housewives of New York. Now, if you understand the Housewives shows, there's some banshees. Oh my God, I ain't gonna front. I do time in on Housewives of Atlanta. You know why? It helps with my talking points. Whether you realize it or not, if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it's actually the highest rated one of all the black women on there, apparently, But if you see how those women move, how they talk, how they act, it's what is tearing down our society now. Is because these reality shows is what women emulate. They see these older women and they look, every woman's an attractive woman. Don't get it twisted. I don't like what she's talking about when we get into it, but she's an attractive woman. I'll bust her down if I was single in these streets. If she was interested, yeah, she'd get the D. They're attractive women. Some of them are, in their careers, they're doing some things. Some may be housewives, but women are emulating them to the degree here. So she is part of the fabric of women following these independent women, these women who, are getting to the bag, supposedly. Lewis says, you the man, Dave. Thank you, man. Dundada says, surprised they married. None of them are really married. Dundada. Nah. I mean, the irony is the show is called Housewives of New York, Housewives of Salt Lake City, Housewives of Atlanta. There's housewives in every single. They're building this franchise in all these cities, right? But majority of them are not even married. Majority of them are divorced. You know what I'm saying? I think in the Housewives of Atlanta, you got let's see, Kendra's going through a divorce. Candy Burst, the only one that's really married. You got Sheree, who was dating a goddamn ex-con. Drew Sidor is going through a divorce with her husband, so they're breaking up. Marlo's not even married. She's an aunt to her two nephews. Good for her that she took her nephews in, but her ass ain't married. The show is called Housewives, and not one of them are goddamn housewives, right? Just to let you know that she's on the show called Housewives of New York, but she is not a housewife. And if anything, all her talking points and the way that she moves, we're going to break down, is far from a housewife. Man, you can't make this up here. Can't make it up to how she's on a TV show about being a housewife, but she ain't no damn housewife. She's a career working woman. Check this out, guys. So we get into it here. Said Williams was raised by a single mother who was a bus driver. She received a Bachelor of Arts in Communications and in African American Studies at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Good school. And and her Juris Doctorate from Loyola University and New Orleans College of Law. Where quick is that? As a law student, Williams clerked for the Louisiana Secretary of State and the Louisiana Attorney General Office and assisted in New Orleans council members in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. So she's, from a career perspective, guys, she's solidified. I will give her that. She's solidified. You know what I'm saying? She worked her ass off. You know, she went to school at Chapel Hill. You went in here and got her, you know, went and got her, what school is that? In Louisiana. Yeah, got her doctorates in Louisiana, you know, so she's solidified. She's someone who is smart. She's educated. The sister knows what she's doing when it comes to her career, right? And if I will give any kind of solace to her, at least as a Black woman, she chose a career that paid money. She didn't go ahead and get a degree and working and to be an administrator for, social work and making like $40,000 a year. You know what I mean? And she somehow got on a housewife show because she divorced some rich dude. No, she actually, from one standpoint here, we do got to compliment somebody who didn't do the wrong goddamn thing in college. That's a big thing about women today. So I will say that. Got to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing I hate to see is our Black people in our community going to college, going through this hustle here, throwing your money at them and getting the worst kind of degree. And you're on the state, you're on the government, all this money here that you ain't never going to be able to pay off unless you die. Either you pay it off or you die, just like taxes. It ain't going away. And you think about Biden's going to defer these loans. How about she was talking about deferring like 10,000? Some of y'all got 100,000 in loans. 10,000 is a nice little chunk off, but it ain't making no goddamn dent. You know what I mean? So I just want to give you guys that little that little background of her, right? Of how she built herself up, and now that she's about to be 40 years old, come up in September, right? So what I want to do is, some of y'all seen it. I just want to play the portion of the clip again so that you guys can understand where we're coming from here. I'm going to play the clip where the bus driver comment came up. So let me put it up on the screen right now. Let's do this here. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, let me move myself over, guys. So y'all can see me in the screen. And what I want to do is, and on top of that too, for people live, I know y'all gonna get it. But for the replay gang, because a lot of new people here, y'all gotta pay attention to these videos here and get out of your goddamn feelings. Understand the understood and pay attention to the interview, not how you feel about it, but what's said. That's the problem that I've noticed from the new people coming in here, that they go by their feelings and that's all it is, right? Not understanding the story and why we reacted to it and why we feel a certain type of way about it, you know? California approves 1.2 million every Black resident. Let's see if they're gonna fork it over. Interesting, trust I didn't know that. Then I was like, yo, a bus driver job when I was in high school was like hitting the lottery. Dondada, who you telling? A city job? Get benefits? A pension? How many jobs offer pensions today, guys? You hear about a pension. We used to, our fathers and our grandfathers, that's the kind of job they wanted. Get that pension job. All right, let's get into it. Let's hear this part of Ebony Williams here. We're going to play a couple of clips here. And we're going to play this in order. When I play these clips here, you're going to see where I'm going with this here. Some people play certain clips and they came to a formulation here. I want to play these clips and let you guys how you should really feel about this. I'm going to play like a few minutes here, a few minutes here, and a few minutes there, right? And then we're going to come to a conclusion of how we should feel about this. So let's go. Let's play this out here.
3% of households in the country are single-parent households, and we know 80% of them are led by women. How does this affect the child? Both little girls, little boys, non-binary children. How does that frame their expectation of women when the mother is in charge?
It all depends on what the mother or the woman demonstrates about being a woman. if she's demonstrating that it's hard and it's rough and nobody's helping me and I gotta do this and you gotta do it this way, then that's what the children are gonna get. If she's angry because she's alone, if she's desperate because if she's not conscious, if she's not careful. I mean, when I look at the damage that I did to my children, not being clear about who I am as a feminine expression of the chief architect and creator of the universe, when I understand that I didn't know that and how to tap into that, and the damage I did to my children who I love with all my heart, as soon as I discovered how off I was, I confessed it to them and asked them to watch me as I rebuilt who I was. And I'm still very alpha, but I'm in my throne and my crown is straight.
Okay. I'm looking forward to straightening my crown, Dr. Iyanla.
See, before I'm letting this cook here, right? But did you see how Ebony's face changed right there? I play a little bit back to lead into the commentary here. One of the things that I will like to say about Iyanla is that she admitted to help to ruin her family dynamic with her kids by being an alpha female. See, that's why Ebony K. Williams' face changed. Said, I'm alpha, and how that destroyed my family dynamic with my kids. I don't need to rewind it back. Y'all heard that, right? Women don't want to hear that from other women. It's like turning against the sister code. But Iyanla, you know, she has spoken many things in the past about men and women, but she is on to the fact that she has helped destroy her family dynamic. And no women want to hear that about being alpha and being strong and being independent. And so you were the cause of your demise of your relationship. No, Iyanla, it had to be the man. No. See, women don't want to hear that because Ebony is alpha. Ebony is a lawyer. She's been independent. No independent woman wants to hear this because here's a woman owning up to her mistakes. And so if that's happening here, that means that Ebony's gonna have to eat some crow one day. And she don't want to do that because that feeling hurts. Oh, let's continue, guys. Let's continue.
Let me ask you this. Let's get to the logistics, though. Let's get to the logistics. We know that Black women are earning college degrees faster than anybody else. Many of us are doing like we're doing, Iyanla. We're getting those terminal degrees, those JD.
Nope. Before she goes in, she got her JD. The majority of women are getting social arts degrees. Yes, they're going to school, but they're not getting degrees that she got. I want to stop that early before she goes in the rant here, guys. I know y'all saying this, but I got to stop that here. Yes, Black women are enrolled, but they're not getting the degrees. I just got to stop that here because the top 10 fields, high-paying fields, are dominated by men, and the top 10 fields that are the lowest paying are dominated by women, even with their degrees. They're choosing these degrees. They're choosing to go into low-paying fields. So while she goes on her little tangent, some of it is true, some of it is false by just finagling the words to make it work for your argument. But we know. Let's continue.
ADs, MD, PhDs. We also are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, along with Latina women in America. Pew Research said that.
Let me stop this here. Over 9% of businesses fail. So when it comes to entrepreneurship, I'm all for it. But let's just keep it a real deal here that majority of entrepreneurs and businesses fail. So that's good. You can start your own business, and that is great. But that's not a stat that I would throw up because that's encompassed into all demographics. Being an entrepreneur is cool, but an entrepreneur don't mean shit if you ain't making no money. An entrepreneur don't mean nothing if you don't got your system in place that has a well-oiled machine that can allow this to consistently go, and then you have your own business here. You can start a business. It don't mean you're making money. Just want to make sure of that. Let's continue.
That women are now out-earning men yes. in 22 of the largest cities in America, including where I live, New York, DC, LA, you name it. When we talk, and I know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Iyanla, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build When some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver?
Here we go. Look at her face.
Would you date
If he owns the bus?
You see her face? Look
If
at
he owns it.
Look at her
If he owns
face.
the bus,
See, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Look at that. You see, look at the face now. You see how I pause it? My pause game is on point. You see how she turned her face? She was like, see, I like to look at the body language. I need to look at everything besides what she said here. When everybody keep quoting the fact that if he owned the bus, everybody was taking that. My thing is, she didn't have to say that. She didn't even have to say if he owned the bus. She could have been quiet. She could have said, Ayana, I ain't answering that question because my mama was a bus driver and I don't want to answer that question. But her body language said it all. Like that one song, like remember we talk about the 80s and 90s R&B music ruining men, especially ruining black men to Simpson betas. Wasn't this a song by the Rude Boys? Y'all remember the Rude Boys? It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. Hey, y'all, that was Rude Boys. It's written all over your face. Yo, she didn't have to say a word, guys. See, that's what the dynamic I wanted to look at here. Sometimes, guys, you don't got to talk to people. You don't have to hear every single word they say. Body language is communication. Body language can tell you so much is going on with the other person without the Rude Boy saying, it's written all over your face. You know what I mean? So, guys, let's get out of the thing that she said of he owned the bus. We knew that just by See, guys, I want to take this live stream so that it's not just about what Ebony K. Williams said, it's how she moves, how she acts, how the body language is. And I need y'all fellas to recognize this when you're out with y'all ladies, whether you're dating somebody new or somebody that you're thinking about being serious with, right? I need you to observe outside of what their mouth says or what that mouth do and read the body language what they give you, because that's natural. That gives you everything what you need. You see? Sometimes people will lie to you, but the way their disposition is will tell you everything you need to see. See, that's why I don't like to be first on certain topics. I know I may not be the last, I might be cool the last ones and I may not get as many views, but I want to be right. I want to analyze the situation as best as possible, not to be first, but for us to have a better understanding of it and to even see, is it even worth the deal of it or not? To have the conversation like, hey guys, this is what we got to do here. Shout out to my man, Painfully Access Podcast. Turn the chat yellow with the $10 holla. What you got here, my man, Drew? Says, I done them all. This is where she moved the goalpost. She wasn't talking about ownership. She was talking about a man's employment being inferior to her due to salary and status. Exactly, Drew. Oh my God, Drew, you so on point with that one. Hey, brother Drew. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, bro. Mutual respect on this one, man. See, it had nothing to do with that guy's a person, as we're going to play the video here. You guys probably heard what Ayana said, but it had nothing to do with the man's a person. What women are doing today is that at the end, we're just categorizing men to what their wallets are and what their careers are. We're justifying all that into one big lump here. If the man is a quote unquote a broke bus driver, then how is he a good man? Or if the man is a janitor, and how is he a good man? You see, our job has become us. Our job has become our title. It's become our representative. It's become every fabric of us, which is not the truth. It's what we do to provide for a living. And that's what I want to tell the ladies too as well, who put everything into their job and their career, because at any given time, your job can be taken away from you. They can lay you off, the economy can go bust, and you have no work. So that's why people should not put everything into their career and then saying that if I don't have my career, then who am I? You still you. Your jobs is what makes your job and your career. It's just what puts food on the table and pays the bills. It gives you sense of self-worth, but it doesn't make you who you are. Right? Your job is something that's important to you. It has characteristics on you because you do every day, but it is not who you are. And that's the issue that we have with modern dating today. People like FBK Williams here. If a bus driver is what? I'm not Dave, I'm a bus driver. The level of disrespect. Like Drew said, moving the goalpost, man. Thank you again for the holler, brother. Thank you again. What's going on, BJ? I see you, man. Thank you for coming through. After TLC this drill, sporty thieves respond with pictures. Kobe says only 3% of black women have mature, profitable businesses, and most black women own a job, only 25K or less. That's a fact. See, what Ebony was doing was taking certain stats and then made it to her own argument. So she was facts about women being most enrolled, but then you can massage that to make it work for your arguments. You know what I mean? Without actually taking the raw data and presenting it as facts. You know, some people like to do that here. Thanks, Squeeze Kid. How you doing, man? Hit the like button. Thank you, man. SK in the building. Yeah, what's going on, Larry? Larry in the building. So let's get back to the video here and play a little bit more what Ayana's going to say here.
That's a problem.
It is a problem.
Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well, I would date a bus driver. But we think that it's another human being's responsibility to give us what we need instead of us building together. I can build with a bus driver. I'd have my little stash over on the side in my prenup, but I could build with a bus driver. So I think some of the criteria that we look for in the reality of today keeps us unhappy, keeps us angry, keeps us imbalanced. And then when the men show up, we want to beat them up because they're not living up to our standards and criteria. Exactly. And it's not working, beloved. It's just not working. So it's not that it's bad or wrong. It's obsolete. It's obsolete. We have to come up with a new way of being. I don't believe in carrying a man. A man has to do for himself. My son got his first job when he was 9. 9, okay? Because you're a black man, you will know how to take care of yourself. But I think the way we measure it, it's just obsolete.
I had my first job at 6 delivering papers. It's kind of hard to deliver papers now because we don't use paper today. Everything's on the internet. And no one reads newspapers. That's hard for young cats today, right? To get their first job delivering papers, getting that first sense of responsibility, you know, understanding the sense of working and, you know, and the hard days work or how much time you put in. And then once you do the job, then you get rewarded with that first check. You know, we don't have that, you know what I'm saying? So like what we're talking about here, say we're not talking about the no good men. We're not talking about the guys who said that's playing video games all day and stuff like that. We're talking about the honorable men here. The guys who ain't getting no love and no shine because women just look through them because they're going after the top 20% of men. Right? She was correctly right about that. If the man had, that's the problem when Ebby said, if he owned the bus. And what did Ayana say? Is he a man of integrity? Does he treat his mama right? Does he love doing what he's doing? He's not complaining about it. He found something that he's good at and enjoys it and is able to take care of himself and provide. You see, These are things, are characteristics in human beings that as a woman, you should want to see that in your man. Now that we've gotten to this point in 2023, as we move on here, how women become so hypergamous. The internet and Instagram and these other applications have really destroyed the mental ideas and fabric of how women look at relationships in society today. Basing money on their wallet, on what they do, and not as an individual person. When you talk to them, when they speak to you, do they look in your eyes? Do they show you respect? Do they give you sweet endurance? Do they show you love? Are they caring? Are they a man of integrity again? Do they showcase that they're not only a man of integrity, are they really a real man? It doesn't have to be this hard, guys. It shouldn't be this hard. But it is, though. It is. And before I continue here, let me get to this super here. Shout out to my man Roderick coming in with the $21.99. Holla, turn the chat orange here. My man Roderick in the building here. Hey, I love this here because check it out. No questions or comments. My man is here for the straight love of the game. Hey, Roderick, my man, salute. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate other content creators be showing love, man. Thank you. You're blessing your boy. Oh, my God. Hey, guys, I got to let y'all know something. See, with these supers here, y'all don't realize this or not, but I got to buy another mic. Not this mic. This mic's dope. My travel mic. Because when I was in Vegas 2 weeks ago, and I found out that after I did some more troubleshooting, there's something wrong with it, and it's out of warranty. I've had that mic for a long time. So you know what y'all supers just done here for me? I'm got to go buy a new mic this week. So I'm upgrading the show. See, when y'all contribute, I got to reinvest. And so reinvest means new equipment. So thank y'all. Thank you, RTB Fit earlier. And thank you as well, Roderick here. You helped me out so I can go to the store and get this other Shure mic when I go out of town, guys. And on top of that, too, the Shure mic will also be the backup mic if something happens to this here. So I'll be well in tune and won't be down about any mics, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the love. I tell y'all what I buy with my stuff. All right, y'all know I got to reinvest here, you know, so that's what's up. Thank you again, brother. I appreciate you, man. And shout out to my man Broken Traditions here with the $4.99. We'll upgrade to the $5 holla. Turn the chat green here. What you got here, man? $5 holla. Have been able to catch a Dave live in a minute. It's all good, BT. It's all good, man. Hey, first things first, man. Salute. Thank you for the holla, man. I appreciate you, man. It's all good, man. I hope you're doing good, man. You know what though? I seen your video. I missed your lives, but I've been catching them on the replay, gang, man. I seen you got your little. You're doing the setup in your studio, BT. You know, I'm seeing the open brother. Thank you again, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You know, Clifton's like pass a collection plate. Thank you, Clifton. Yeah. Pinball, like, so you figured it out, Dave? Oh yeah, you were on that live when I was in Vegas. Pinball, yeah, man. It's a good mic, but it's a short and everything on there, man. So. I may do one more test on it, but I'm gonna buy another mic though. To play safe than sorry. So thanks a lot, guys. Throwing my 2 cents into the collection, says Larry. Thank you, Larry. Hey, yeah. So let's get back to the video, guys. Let's play a little bit more. Ayanna's gonna say here, and then we're gonna move on here. I just want to get that part here. So here the conversation, we heard that part. We can get my analysis on there. So let's continue, guys. Thank you again, Fat Tribe.
I think that's a factual analysis. For whatever we want, expect, we're told we were going to get, we got to look at the numbers and what's available on the marketplace. So you're certainly not wrong in the analysis. And Yana, let's tell the truth and shame the devil. We know what you got in that prenup would never be little. It'll never be small. That's a big old mound of assets. But that's okay. Let's spend a little more time just so we're really clear in this conversation, Dr. Van Zandt, difference between masculine energy and feminine energy, because I know that is not necessarily gender.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that part there of the video. We don't need to get into that part here. We got the main. I want to play this a little bit into it. The whole interview was good as far as following Ayanna's, listening to her speak. Because she's a woman who's changed over the years. And I can appreciate somebody who has acknowledged their growth, and at the same time within their growth, the missteps in their growth, and taking full accountability for it and owning it. How she owned about destroying her home life and helping destroying her kids' life by being an alpha woman. See, we need more women taking accountability for themselves. It's hard to do here. So let me get to the next video. You see, all that happened with Ebony. And, and then, Iyanla has grown, Clifton. Exactly. And that's all we can ask for in people, right? Nobody's perfect, especially women. Let me stop there. We are like, Dave, stop that. You're going to pick on women. What about your guys here? Okay. None of us are perfect. Guys are women. Guys are girls. None of us are perfect, right? The most that we can ask for, guys, is as long as we're continuing in this track of life, how are we growing? How we are ever evolving as a person? Are you learning from the mistakes that you made as a kid? Even if there's not any mistakes that you made, you can look back at something when you were younger and as you're getting older and you make tweaks or, you make adjustments so that not only that your own personal life is good, your home life is good, and then the people around you, you're making these tweaks. You see, are we growing? Are we ever transcending? Are we evolving? Or are we just stagnant and we're the same person we were years ago? Because if you are, that's a sad state of affairs. Very, very sad state of affairs. So for someone like Iyanla here, she's not a perfect, she's a woman and she has ideas like that, but at least she has changed, she's evolved, and when she does give advice and counsel to women, it is proper advice. It's showcasing the advice that she didn't give herself years ago that she's giving now. And that's all we can ask for people, that when people make mistakes in the past, are they changing? Are they growing? And is that growth showcasing to helping others? Now, Ebony, I don't know. Let's get to the next video of Ebony here. Let's get to the next video here that I want to do here. Thought that was interesting with that comment here. Now, I would like to play the video from the Breakfast Club, but the Breakfast Club is going to demonetize it. I didn't have time to try to take their information and edit it to make it into this live stream here, because it don't matter. You put a clip of the Breakfast Club on, your YouTube video is getting struck down. They got that on lock. All right. They got that on lock. He was like, don't trust women that got their ass beat. Derek says pineapples. It's okay to be single. And he was like, I made plenty of mistakes since leaving home at 15, 16 years old. If you're not evolving, then you're stagnant. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. As long as you're growing, we got to grow it. I don't want no one in my tribe here who's not growing. If you ain't moving like we supposed to be moving, hey man, something's got to change here, guys. So she was on the Breakfast Club and DJ Envy got into her, talking about, hey man, you may not realize what you're doing here, but you're disrespecting people. You're dogging people out without even realizing you're saying you're doing it. Just because you're saying just because someone says no disrespect, know what happens after that? They will say something disrespectful. Right? No one says, hey man, no disrespect, but and here come the disrespect. So everything that got on here, here's what Ebony had to say. What's going on, Project Leroy? Here's what Ebony had to say from being on the Breakfast Club, the response from Iyanla, and then, this is what we got here now. Let's play this video. Let's get into it.
Today's sidebar starts with a note of gratitude. I want to thank the culture for making my interview with Dr. Iyanla Vanzant one of the most popular and actively engaged content offerings the Griot has produced. So before I tell you my thoughts, let's replay the clip that had some of y'all deep into your feelings. I do want you to speak, Iyanla, to
we just played this, but
how women need to position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity. So some of us across the now, some of y'all are calling a backlash. So let me be clear. First, I am a professional disruptor. So backlash is my business.
Oh, wow.
And I will always take it on the chin for the sake of advancing the work, conversation, or movement. So know that I am completely unfazed by the onslaught of nasty comments, wishing me a sad, lonely, bitter existence until my untimely death. Now, that is some weird energy to be wishing onto a Black woman, especially one who has dedicated her life to the liberation of Black folk. But, whatever, I guess, go off. See, I wanted to talk about how do we close the gap between Black women who do show up in a so-called masculine posture, those of us that are providing and building and protecting due to circumstances that we might feel make us feel that if we don't do it for ourselves, we will have to go without the resources and protections we need to feel safe in this world.
Before she continue, I just want to state here that women who are in their masculine posture is put themselves at a major disadvantage when it comes to finding a mate and if you're looking to be involved with a man. So with her saying that, what about the women with this alpha disposition here, this masculine disposition here? By the fact of acknowledging that, you are putting yourself through the 8-ball without even saying the words about the bus driver from the earlier interview. That's the problem as we continue here. Being in your masculine demeanor, being in your masculine behavior when you're a woman, when you need to be in your feminine essence. So as she asks this question here and continues her diatribe here and her monologue speech here, the beginning part here is just funny. Let women talk long enough, or sometimes you just gotta listen to them very keenly. You can hear the problem that's at hand here. And the problem at hand here is women being masculine. Let's continue.
But Dr. Ayanla went in a different direction. She asked me a personal question. And y'all know I have been extremely transparent about the fact that my life choices and my chosen lifestyle are far outside of the norm. So when I said that I would date the bus owner, a lot of y'all heard something different. Some of you heard the following: bus drivers are whack. Bus drivers are broke. Oh, and I'm too good for a bus driver.
We did.
The only thing is, y'all make...
Wait, no. Let me pause that here. That is what you meant. That's why I said earlier, look at the body language. That's the reason why I played the first video before. I could just play just this video and have the clip in there. I wanted to play the interview that led into it so you saw her body language and then you saw the body language change and we saw her body change after the facts here. She can say what she want to say, right? This is now not being accountable for your own words and actions. She can say what you want to say, but your body language says another thing. You can say, I'm sorry. But with your body, if you're like this, I'm sorry, you're not going to believe that person because he's like, why you slumped over? Why you're not looking me in the eye? How come you can't sit straight up here? How come you're not saying it with some reverence here like you mean it? You know what I'm saying? So by her saying this, I didn't mean this. I said, no, but your body language said it all. And that's why I wanted to put it out there just for any guys out here. And you move out in the public here, whether you're talking to women or men, guys, the words that come out is not everything. It's the whole presentation. It's the whole projection. It's the whole get down. Right? That's why I'm pausing that here, because there's no accountability in what you're saying here, Ebony. What it is that you heard the backlash. And so since you're a woman who you are right now, so I'm not going to, who's going to apologize? I ain't apologizing for what I'm saying here. No, I didn't say this here, but that's what you meant. Right? And then let me ask you something here. The bus driver owner. I said this on the other last live stream on Saturday. What we're talking about, bus driver and bus driver only, there's not going to be many bus drivers owners. We're that we living in 2023. The bus drivers are working for the city. They're hired hands. They get out there on the payroll. They get benefits. Hell, if you're in this, if in major cities, you get a pension. We're talking about, we mentioned earlier. When we're talking about bus driver owners, how many bus driver owners there are. Now, if you're a driver and you have a fleet of cars like Lyft and Uber and you have a car service, that's one thing. But when I know that I'm being very direct to the conversation here so that we as people can get out of our asses to talk about certain things. If it's the bus driver owner, the bus driver ain't gonna own it. The state and the city owns the buses. He's a worker who gets paid, gets benefits, gets vacation time, and hopefully gets a pension. So it's an asinine question of a response. Is why I'm going on this here. It's an asinine response. If he owns the bus, you know what that means? That means that no man owns the bus. Is the point. So that means that no matter situation, she ain't dealing with anybody in that status, a category of work. I know I have to go here and bring it all the way down to here. But you get what I'm saying here. Ayanna didn't ask the question if he drives for Uber and Lyft. And then if she was said, I don't, hey, Ayanna, I can't deal with no Uber driver, but if he had his own business and had a fleet of cars, that's different. That could be a thing here. But when we're talking about buses, let's be real, people. Let's be logical. Let's talk with real talk and real examples here. No man's gonna own the goddamn bus company. The city do. So when she said that here, I'm about to put play here, she just basically saying that I don't care what kind of drive bus driver I ain't freaking with it. So I say all I have to say, come on, stop playing, Ebony. Stop playing. Stop playing. We know what the deal is. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Y'all made that part up. See, I said
ain't nothing made up.
I said. But then some of y'all started talking about salaries and hourly wages, pensions and benefits.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
And that's wild because I was never talking about money at all.
Yes, you were.
I was talking about Black ownership.
No. See, that now we're moving the goalposts here. No. Because that's why I broke that down. You're not going to own the bus. If anything, he's going to be the administrative within the city that may handle the affairs and have people under him as a management within the city blocks of whoever the mayor puts in place here, right? But he ain't going to own it. So if you want to talk about ownership, that's a whole nother conversation. But you weren't talking about ownership. You were dealing with the fact that you're not dealing with the worker bee. He's got to be at this top here. He's got to be here, not here. That's you justifying what you're saying here. We don't have to say, we're talking about pensions. Yeah, because that's what it is. Look where you're at, Ebony. You're on Housewives of New York. You're a lawyer. You're on TV. So, of course, we're going to talk about money because that's where you preface it at when you said if he owned it. If it was about ownership, then you would have took that conversation a little bit differently. Let's continue.
But some of y'all made it about money.
It is always about money, though.
I'm talking about ownership, Black enterprise, and entrepreneurship, because really I am talking about Black liberation. And if you read my book, you'll understand why. So I'm standing 10 toes down on that position.
Oh, we know you are.
And I don't really care if you're hurt or offended by it.
Oh, we know that.
And since some of y'all are already big mad, let me go ahead and make you incensed. So out of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position and recognizing that I am actually speaking and—
I gotta stop this here. Bus owner. We're still going on with this here. Bus owner. Bus owner. Can we just speak real terms? Can we speak real life? Bus owner. No. The white man ain't on the bus. The black man ain't on the bus. The Indian man opened the bus. The Puerto Rican man ain't on the bus. The Mexican man ain't on the bus. It don't matter, national ain't on the bus. You know who owns the bus? If I'm here in Chicago, the CTA is what? The Chicago Transit Authority. When I ride in the suburbs here, what's it called? The Metro. And you know what it's called? To work there, you gotta fill out an application. The city or corporations own it. A single person don't own it. How is it there's someone here that is a goddamn lawyer who's made gangs money on TV, and then we're gonna sit here and try to use this argument here? No, if you're gonna try to use a different argument saying, what if he owned his own tech company and blah, 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 but no, it just shows us that we're not even thinking straight. We're gonna keep going. If it's here's the thing, I like to talk things that's real. I wanna have conversations that something can really happen. You know what I'm saying? And what's really not going to happen is I don't see the people from the drone saying, I'm a bus owner and Ebony K ain't talking about me. I still ain't seen that yet because why? All the cities own the goddamn buses. That's why I have a hard problem with this disingenuous this comment here that she's making here. It's disingenuous at best. Let's continue.
And pouring into the ascension of Black men when I said what I said. But see, no, some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and Black women in general as undesirable, gold diggers, and much worse. Now, I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were bringing home C's and D's on your report cards, only to then be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay, as long as you're doing your best. Well, listen,
Nah, no C's and D's here. I think I can count on one hand how many C's I've had in my life. And I could have graduated as a junior in high school. I chose to come back for my senior year in high school because I didn't want to be an adult. So, Ebony, what we got here is the shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right all within the first 3 minutes of this video here. She's giving us nothing but cooking sign language, y'all. Shame and insults in here. Y'all are some C students. Y'all are D students. And y'all mamas and dads made y'all feel good. No, Ebony, no. We're going to talk about you in a second even more here. We'll let you cook a little bit more here. I got a little bit more for you guys. Let's let her cook a little bit more here. She ain't really cooking. It's more like some bland-ass bacon food, but hey.
I love and believe in the excellence of Black men. So no, my dear, C's and D's or any other form of mediocrity is not okay. No, I will not create a soft place for you or anybody that I love to fall comfortably into the bigotry of low expectations. So I'm gonna say one more time, there's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus.
No, it's not. And you're right, Day-Dot. The thing I'm talking about is how many of them out there. It's just being a bus driver owner is not something that is a huge marketing idea that you're gonna find a lot of men in here or women. You know what I'm saying? It costs a lot of money to own charter buses. If you're gonna go in that route, if you're talking, you know, it's not part of the conversation. Is what I'm saying. This is a disingenuous conversation. We're not being real about it here because the average bus, we're going to talk about the average of all bus drivers. How many people actually own charter buses compared to corporations? It's a minority. It's the point I'm saying here. And so to have this conversation is disingenuous. So I heard you saying that, but it's disingenuous because how many are private operated and owned? It's not that many. And you know what I'm saying? So I see what you're putting here, but it's the point I'm pointing out. She's being disingenuous.
My mother Gloria drove one for years. But could it be that Black America has been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us? Well, see, that's called white supremacy. And in this case, it takes the form of conditioning Black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass. But see, because I know the truth about Black folk in America, no, average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
You see, that worked two ways here. She's right about average. What I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna get to y'all supers in a second. Don't forget about y'all supers. She's right about the average part because I was talking about that earlier. Remember? Not being stagnant, making only $42,000 a year because you're not gonna be able to afford to live on $42,000. You're gonna need a roommate one day. But what she did though was take that part of the conversation that is needed and try to incorporate that into her justifying why she's right about the bus driver situation. No, it doesn't work that way. You're disingenuous again. We want our Black people to strive. We want to uplift. I'm tired of people okay with being average. But in the context of the conversation, that's not what she meant. That's not what she means. How she tried to paint it or not, she looks at men at their jobs. And their jobs is what are defining them, is how she looks at it. And you know what I say? Don't do that, people, because you never know when you can't do your job no more. Yes, you could be on top of the world, living your life, being an individual contributor job, being an analyst, being an engineer, being a doctor, being a lawyer, getting yours, right? But you being a lawyer does not make you. And what happens if you get into a serious car accident or a major illness happens? You can't practice your field. You can't practice your law. You can't work your steady job anymore. You can't handle your career. What are you going to do then? That's why I always say that you cannot put the person's career on them. You cannot put the wallet on them because it's not who they are, it's what they do. And then is there's going to get a period of time in our lives, guys, where we can't work anymore. Y'all don't think about that. But I'm in my 40s here right now, and I know it's only a matter of time before I can't work no more. We all get aged out. We all get phased out, right? So when that happens, do you look at yourself and say, oh man, I ain't got my job no more. It's no more for me. I'm going to delete myself. No, you keep it moving. You figure out the next aspect in your life here. That's what responsible human beings do. But when you put everything on your career, you're going to get a rude awakening when you can't do your job anymore. Shout out to my man Eric Jordan with the $5 holla. Turn the chat green here. What you got here, my brother? Ebony contradicted herself again. That's why she's on the clearance rack. Pookie wouldn't even want to mess with her. Congratulations, you played yourself. Oh, hey. Hey, EJ. Hey, brother EJ. Salud. Thank you for the holla, man. I appreciate the other kind of crazy showing love, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, she's contradicted herself many times, man. That's why I broke that down the way I did there, because it's disingenuous. If you're going to feel that way, here's the way I feel about it. Even if you on some BS, if that's how you feel, sit on it 10 toes. Don't make excuses. Don't try to add a little things to make your position better. If this is how you feel, this is how you feel. Hey, a lot of people hate Donald Trump, but you want to know something? I respect him because he don't give a damn. Whether he's lying or telling the truth, he's going to stand 10 toes on it. I got to respect somebody who has disposition, say, hey, I'm going to do what I'm going to do here. And I'm not going to change because y'all feel a certain type of way. Man, I like all his politics and things like that. And there might be certain things I'm cool with, something I'm not cool with. But I can respect people who hold it down. Don't try to finagle it to make your situation right. Shout out to my man Clifton here with the $5 holla right behind EJ. Turn the chat green here. What you got from my man Clifton? A man may be a doctor for a major hospital and not own his own medical practice, but Ebony would date him because of income and status. That's a good point here, man. That's a good one, Clifton. That's a good one. Hey, man. Salud. Thank you for the holla, man. I appreciate the content creators be showing love, man. Thank you, Clifton. Hey, man, that's right. Just because the doctor doesn't own his own practice, because he doctor makes a certain type of money, she ain't gonna look at ownership at the doctor. See, that's a contradiction. That's a contradiction. I get it. You want to go ahead. You want to go ahead and promote ownership. You want to say like, oh, I want people to be better, right? But if a guy came as a lawyer but didn't own his own law firm, she would date him because of status, because he's doing the same career that she's doing. And you know that even some of the low-level lawyers do make an okay salary. Unless they're a public defender, you know, and they just overworked and got tons of papers and then they can't keep up, you know. Shout out to public defenders, you know. You ain't getting your clients out of the situation because you got a stack of papers. You ain't read the brief shit. But you're right. She would date the lawyer who works for a law firm, but there'll be no talk of ownership there. It's the fact that he's a high-paid legal beaver. You see, it's not about ownership. It's about the dollar sign or the idea of how much that person can make. See, if he's a low-level lawyer, she can think in that, oh, I can just finesse him to go talk to a few of my law firm buddies, and he can go from making $80,000 because he just got out of college and he just worked, you know, maybe he's only been in this position for a few years, and I can get to a firm that get him over 150. That's not ownership. You're just a high-paid worker bee. I don't care what she wants or gets. I never heard of this broad until yesterday. What she eat don't make me itch, says Jay Vaughn. I get it. Ace Boogie says, funny part is she could age out of her job at 50, 55. That's a good one here too, especially on TV. She's an attractive woman right now, right? I give it to Ebony. I said that. That's one thing I will not demean on. She is an attractive. She's not a 10, but she damn near not a 5. When you see her, she got a nice little body on her, right? But a woman being on TV, that's only a matter of time until she starts her own YouTube channel. She turned 40 in September, right? We know that women will be aged out faster when they want to get someone younger who's more beautiful that can talk the exact same way. It's an ongoing cycle of finding that young woman that keeps the appeal. Unless that you're a staple in that community for the news and they keep you on for 30 years, something like that. That don't happen too often. So you're right here. For her on TV, unless she started her own YouTube channel, she could be aged out in 10 years. But she do got a law degree. But, you know, is she going to be practicing law all the time now because she's on TV? She probably let that law degree lapse, probably by being a personality. But good point there, man. Good point. Shout out to my man, Eric, with the $5 holla. Turn the chat green here. What you got here, brother? Ebony, you can blame WS for your problems. Blame yourself. White supremacy. Yeah, she put white supremacy in that joint, too. You're right about that, Eric. Come on, man. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, Eric. I got one more video on this here. That reason why I'm going to tie this all up here. It's a very short clip. Thank you, Eric. You're right. We're blaming white supremacy when white supremacy is not even part of the conversation. And this is what I hate here. If we're going to talk about black people and entrepreneurship and ownership, then depending on where the conversation goes, then we can probably talk about some white supremacy and things. There's some talking points that I can look at. But in this conversation, this ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn racism. No. This ain't got nothing to do with racism. This got to do with independent women and dating with regular men. It's got nothing to do with white supremacy. And I hate when black people pull the race card when it doesn't apply. You know why? It's because it's like the boy that cries wolf. We know racism occurs here. This country was built on goddamn racism. The problem is that we can't cry bloody racism and white supremacy every time we look around. Because you want to know why? Because the people who do want to be our allies, the people who want to rock with us, then if they always hear us saying, oh, white supremacy, racist this, racist that, you know what they're going to say? Yo, Dave, everything can't be racist, Dave. Everything can't be white supremacy, Dave. I see you. You're doing okay in life. Everything can't be this here. And then they're going to tune us out, which they have already. We cannot use racism all the goddamn time. Because right now, the other groups are looking and saying, they always screaming racism. And when something racist really happens, what happens? They look the other way because we've been screaming racism all the damn time. We got to stop and call it out when it applies. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, man. What's going on, Quick? We got Quick in the building. Yeah, what's going on, Dilly? I wonder what Ebony's mother's reaction was to this video after she heard her daughter speak this way about bus drivers. I know, you know, it's crazy. It's so crazy. What's going on, Shauna? It's been a while. Yeah, so here's what I want to do here, guys. I played those two videos, right? I got one more clip from Media Man. He's a dope YouTuber. You know, people are bigging him up. He did a lot of research and everything. He got, you know, I like what the man's doing over there. Shout out to Media Man. So I'm going to play a clip from Media Man that's going to tie all this in, how we should feel about this. I'm going to play one more clip that's going to tie all of this in regarding Ebony K. Williams. And then we can have a Discord here further than that here. Let me pull this up here, guys. Let me see if I can get this clip up here. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. Larry says, anyone remember the video chat Kevin Samuels had with a woman from Cleveland who was average looking, one of the high value man? Oh, yeah. You talking about the average and best video, Larry? That put Kevin on the map? Oh, hell yeah. And for rest, they don't feel like settling is a problem when making these kids. That's another reason why black men need to protect their seed from these type of black women. We're going to get into that infrared. Let me play this clip here. We're going to tie all this in here. Let's tie all this in here. And then we can put a bow tie. All right? Let's go to Media Man. Shout out to Media Man.
You are competing with younger women who are more agreeable. We already know these things, right, guys? So if they're making decisions to say, I don't want to date a bus driver, don't argue with them. I'm not Kevin Samuels. I don't spend the time to argue with a woman about where she stands in regards to the dating market. If she thinks that she can wait it out and find a guy that she wants, let her do that. But in the meantime, she's going to be useful to the group on the dating market. And that's where I tell guys to use these women for what they want, because it's less likely that she's going to find what she wants. at this age. Ebony K. Williams is a beautiful woman, but she waited too long. And I've discussed her in previous videos where she said that she was married in the past. She was a horrible wife. She decided to focus on her career. That's what she's doing now.
Think that sometimes y'all may be choosing your careers over, your personal lives?
It's not a maybe. I know I have. I will own it. For many years, all I was taught, and not to blame my mother, but she was a single mom growing up. She did the absolute best she could. God, thank you, Gloria. But what she said was books, books, books. No, I wasn't allowed to date. I was barely allowed to go to prom. I wasn't allowed to really have a boyfriend through any of it. I graduated from law school, started practicing. Boop, boop, boop. Next thing you know, you wake up and you're 30. And nobody has told you along the way, particularly as like well-educated Black women, that at some point you have to carve out the time to create the partnership and the family.
Tried to shoot a shot. No dude was like,
well, I'm divorced. So, I mean, I guess you could say that. But you know what? To Charlamagne's point, one of the many reasons my first marriage didn't work is because I was a terrible wife. Because I was not about to prioritize him. Like,
a lot of women would never
admit that. Because of therapy.
Who's this guy?
Shout out to therapy. My ex-husband?
Yeah.
What you want? What you mean?
Just want to know about him. Just want to know about
He
him.
was a creative. I mean, he was a nice guy, shoe designer guy, whatever, smart guy, sweet guy. I just was not ever at that point, Charlamagne, going to make him or his needs or even our relationship needs my priority. My priority was getting to the top. Okay. It's only very recently that I've said, you know what? If I want to have a beautiful family, I'm looking around and people, you have a beautiful family. People that have family, you don't just have that. You have to create that. You have to take the time out, put your phone down and say, we on vacation. We bonded. We're doing that. And now I have the maturity to say, I'm not as grown as you think. I just got here. Yeah. Like the past 18 months.
That's what therapy thought.
Like, bitch, you're not just going to get the Claire Huxtable matriarch situation. You have to invest the time and the energy into creating that.
So I don't need any men.
Shout out to Media Man for bringing that clip here. I wanted to play that. Shout out to him. He's got a good YouTube channel. Been following him lately. So I use that clip to put a button. Oh, I'm going to put a bow tie in the situation here. What did she say out of her own words? She said that, thank you for her mother being a single mother and helping her, the bus driver help her get into school to go to law school. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her mom for doing what she can by raising her to be a woman and not a banshee out in these streets, a different kind of banshee. Not the hood boogers we're talking about here. But someone put you in timeout, Trust No? Hey, hold on. Hold on, guys. Before I lose my thought. Someone put you on timeout, brother? It wasn't me. I'm talking. Let me do something here for you, man. Let me look at this here. Give me 1 second. Someone put you on timeout? Hey, hold on, brother. That ain't cool, man. Whoever's the mod that put him on timeout, y'all some asses, because Trust is my guy. There we go. You got a gift, Trust. Can't time your ass out no more. Go ahead and type something, brother. Type one more time. Gotta make sure my peoples are good, man. Trust his peoples. Trust his peoples, man. He been here for a minute. There you go. There you go. Hey, you can't, no timing out, Trust, man. He been here for a minute. No more timeouts for you, bro. Sorry, but I don't know who did that to you, man. I don't know who did that to you, but it's all good. You ain't gonna have that problem no more, man. You official now. I haven't been giving out wrenches lately, because on what I use to broadcast, I can't give wrenches through here. So I literally gotta rewatch my broadcast with the live stream, and then I gotta manually do it, or I need to actually have a different login, have my other account logged in on my phone here, or if I have another browser to do that here. So, okay, guys, shout out to Trust. He's back in the game here. Sorry that happened to you, brother, but you back now. You back. You won't have that happen to again. I need my peoples here, you guys. If y'all my peoples, I need y'all here. I need my shooters here. Don't shoot the wrong person, though, people. Don't shoot the wrong people. Hey, since I had to stop there, let me get to this other super here. Shout out to my man Quick with the Fold 99, $5 holla. Turn the chat green here. You're late, but you're on time, brother. Saying KS have responded to Ebony, the lawyer from the afterlife. His video, Party of One, he mentioned her by name, 27-minute time lock. For real? Okay. I looked that up there quick. I looked it up quick. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate other content creators be showing love, man. Coming through, showing support with the green there. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. That's what's up. My man Quick in the building. Showing love, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, I want to put, you saw what she said here, right? She said that she was raised independent, single mother, no father in the home. She was married, and then what she admitted? That she was a horrible wife. She owned that. She said that she was selfish. It was only about her. She was not about being there for her husband. And that's what marriages are about in relationships. And you gotta sacrifice, okay? Especially women here. If you can't attend to needs of your man, that man gonna go elsewhere. You can't be, once you get married and say I do, that independent bullshit gotta go out the door. You independent solo. You with me, we a family unit. We a structure. We move together. Check that independent shit when you was single. When you said I do, you rocking with this here, okay? If you want to be independent, stay your ass in the single lane, right? So she basically admitted that when she was married, she didn't give a damn about her husband. She was selfish. It was about her and her career, right? So what am I saying about women like this, guys? They're a lost cause. You know, she said that she's been in therapy and she only came to a level of understanding about family till 18 months ago. 18 months ago is a year and a half ago. If she's 39 years old and she's going through therapy now, that clip was probably like a few months ago, right? She got this level of understanding at 37 years old, already divorced. So, and then you're not fully healed because you still got this mindset hint from the Ayanna interview here. So guys, there is, what's going on, David Scott? There is no point in getting mad at her for saying what she's saying. She is who she is. She's gonna be single and alone. She couldn't make it work for her husband because she admitted it's all about her career, all about her. You think that changes after 40 years with a woman? If a woman's been this way for 40 years, basically, can a woman change to find the guy that she is looking for? Not a good guy, not a quality guy. The issue is the man that she wants, that she desires. The problem is the man that she desires don't want this attitude. Don't want to deal with a woman like that. All that talking, that body language, that neck roll, all the disrespect that you know that she probably gave to her ex-husband when I showed that first clip of the body language. You know that was on full effect when she was with her ex, talking about, you couldn't tell me nothing. That's all about me and my career. So guys, let's give her up. Let's give her up. It doesn't matter. And what am I saying here? Use her as the example, because we're not checking for her here. If we're not checking for a woman like this here, we should not give a damn about her. What we need to do as a collective, as a man, like, look, you can be independent all you want. You can go ahead and do all these things you said to do. We as men can say, we don't want you as partners. And you're going to learn the hard way when you turn 40. And then when you're 45 and you're complaining, we're all the good men at. You ran them away because you admitted that you was only about your career, and no man is going to sit by a woman who's only about her career. So guys, yeah, it's fucked up what she said. Yeah, it's messed up what she said. But here's the thing. Who gives a damn for a woman we're not going to check for? The most you want to do, guys, is want to smash that ass. The most you want to do is glaze those buns. Ain't no way y'all trying to marry her. And then on top of that, too, what did I say? She turns 40 in September. It's May now. That's 4 months away. Is she going to give you any kids, fellas? Because what's the point of getting married if you're not going to have any kids? Oh, I don't think y'all heard me. If y'all were checking for this here, what's going on, Keith? What is the point if she can't give you any kids? She's 40 in September. Guys, there's no point in even thinking marriage if you can't even create your own legacy. Whether that woman gives you a daughter or a son or multiple kids and daughters and sons, if you cannot create a legacy of her, then what is the point in getting married? And so I'm saying here's, who cares what she says here? And she's the example of all women like this here. If you see 40-year-old women saying, I don't date no bus drivers, you know what say? Well, how about this here? You're going to be alone. Because in 5 or 10 years, you're going to wish you had a bus driver because the lawyer who you want ain't checking for you. Since you a lawyer, that lawyer will go ahead and bend you over behind the room here in your clerk office and go ahead and tap that ass and make them drawers wet. But here's one thing he ain't going to do. He ain't going to call you Mrs. Esquire. You're going to be considered still Miss. And here's another thing too, for women going to say, guys, when women go debate a dudes and we say, she can find someone, she's beautiful, she's successful. Let me preface again. A woman can find any man to marry. The question is it the man that she wants and desires? If she is quote unquote settling, it'll be a matter of 5 to 10 years before she files another divorce. So fellas, who cares what she says here? We ain't checking for it here. What we need to do is just when they talk this BS like this, we say, so what? So what? Because all you're going to be is alone. You're going to be talking all this same janky BS, and all you're going to be is alone. And then in 5 or 10, you're going to be complaining where all the good men at. And you know where the good men at? They've been here the whole time. You weren't checking for them because you based them on their wallet, on their career. So fellas, who cares what she says? Who cares what any Ebony K. Williams says on TV? Let them be alone. Let them talk from the mountaintops. Let them scream like, where are all the good men at? Where are all the good men at? Where are all the no good men at? I don't want you. Where are all the good men? Where are all the good men? We are here, ladies. Where are all the good men? Let them sing that. Fellas, let's just be on our grind. Be on our grizzly. Be on our grizzly. You know what I mean? But here's what we're going to do, though. When I say it, though, we're not checking for them. We're going to let them know we're not checking for you. Women keep talking that bullshit. And we're just going to let you know we ain't checking for you. And if we ain't checking for you, you're the ones that's going to regret it. You're the ones that's going to end out, that's going to be hurting the most. Because we already know the difference between men and women. We are not the same. And ladies are being a detriment to themselves here. So if they're going to be a detriment to themselves, let them be it. But fellas, we got to elevate ourselves up to be the best people that we can be the best man that we can be, so we can get the best woman that we can be. Because you got to remember, when we elevate ourselves to be in the top 20%, then we're just picking and choosing who we want. And then ladies, you can't get mad when we get to the 20% and we're saying, okay, I got you here and I got you here and I got you here. And y'all duke it out who could be the best one for me. Because you know what though? You built yourself up as a man, guys, to do that here. And you ladies got to be upset at yourselves because of the fact you're fighting over the same man instead of fighting over a good man who you're not even looking at the man's wallet. Shout out to my man Eric Jordan with the $2 holla. Turn the chat blue here saying, bitch left her huffing for a man that's dumb. For a job that's dumb, my bad. Yeah, man. Hey, Eric. Salud. Makes no sense, man. Thank you for the holla. She broke up her marriage and her home because she was about her goddamn career. Your career ain't gonna be there forever. Family's there for you through old age. When you're there at the end and your loved ones, depending on how old you are and stuff like that, you ain't working. You ain't punching a time clock. You're around family or friends when you get to a certain age. You are not your job. You are not your career. It's what you do. And I need you ladies to hear it. You are not your job, and it is what you do. Shout out to my man Eric right back with another $5 holla. Turn the chat green here. Says, Shirley has a better chance of getting a man than Ebony. Hey, man. You want to know something? Hey, Eric. Hey, brother. First, salute. Thank you for the holla, man. I appreciate other content creators showing love, man. You want to know something, Eric? You right. Shirley, an average Shirley or Lizzo An average Lizzo, not the Lizzo. An average Shirley or Lizzo has a better chance of getting a man than Ebony K. Williams. That's a fact. Because you want to know something? That big girl, you know who we want her to lose weight? And she needs to lose weight, not only for herself, but for her family, because she's cutting her life expectancy low. You know, at least big girl is probably may appreciate her man a little bit more than Ebony K, because she's all about her goddamn career. You know? So, guys, here's what we do here. When women like Ebony K come out, Malcolm's like, I agree, Dave. Careers don't last forever. Been there, learned that the hard way. Yeah, I did that too, Malcolm. No, I know I felt this way. It was young in my career. My very first full-time job. I loved what I was doing. My first IT gig. You know, my first IT gig downtown. I was working in a merchandise mart. Oh my God, this back in the early 2000s, the early 2000s. When you work at the merchandise mart, you're in the heart of downtown Chicago. I mean, I'm literally a 5-minute walk to the House of Blues. There was a concert going every other weekend. The Chicago Theater for concerts is another few, not that far, like a 10-minute, few blocks away. Michigan Avenue is not that far away. I'm around everything. Right? I loved what I was doing. I wasn't making that much money because I was early in my career. You know, but I love the city. I love the environment. I love my co-workers. Everything was dope. And you want to know what happened? The company went through. We finally got to a profit. The company finally got to a profit, and then we got some people got upset about certain things and try to start a union, and then that didn't go through. But then the company went through a huge layoff. Even though we made our first profit in years, they was able to justify losses in the past here to do a cutback. And you want to know something? They laid all of our asses off. And I learned the hard way that I was just the number, no matter how hard I worked for that company. You know what I mean? And you know what, though? I wasn't off work long. I got laid off. And the crazy thing, they laid us off a week before Christmas. Ain't that some ish? They laid all of us off a week before Christmas. And luckily, I was working by February. I wasn't off work long. But being early in my career, busting my ass off, and then finding that out let me know that I was nothing but a number. So we are not our careers. You can work your ass off, and the people who you work with may appreciate your work. But when it gets down at the end of the day and they're trying to crunch numbers, hey, it ain't personal. It's only business. Shirley Lizzo, that's disrespectful. You know what disrespectful, Shauna? Being 314 pounds. How about that? Lizzo or Shirley is not as bad as being 314 pounds. How about that? You call that disrespectful? I look at 314 pounds saying you disrespected your body and disrespect yourself. You can't get mad at a word when your actions has made you the size of over 2 men. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Because that means you don't care about your life. You care about the good stuff that goes into your system, and you don't care if you wake up the next day. That's a fact. And that could be a mental condition, but that's a fact. All right, guys. We're done with Ebony K here. Let's keep it moving here. Been here for 2 hours. Likes up in the building. Hey, I got a good transition here for Ebony K. I got a decent transition for Ebony K. Hold on here. Did I forget something here? Oh, I forgot a super. Did I get this one already? Oh, I got this one already. I thought I did Eric's super. I just didn't take it off. I did that one already. You disrespected your heart arteries. Yeah, Clifton. Yeah. I can't stand that. Your ass over 300-400 pounds getting upset about a word. Man, your heart is mad as hell at you right now. Your heart's feeling disrespected right now. Your arteries are disrespected right now. Your blood vessels are disrespected right now. Your belly is disrespected right now. All that stuff disrespected right now. Those are just words. Lord have mercy. And the reason why we say that, though, because our women are growing at an obesity rate that is killing our community. So you know what? I don't give a damn. I will say that. That's why I want you to put down the fork and the knife. Put it down. It ain't your friend right now. You saying here, Malcolm? It was union and management politics that messed me up, and a lot of people. Bad arbitrary decisions. I hear that, man. So it's never about you. It's always other people. And your ankles, Clifton. You're right about that. The cankles. Do we have boobs, Dave? Boobs. We talking about, Derek? Talking about we have boobs. Let's get to the next video. The next story here. Guys, we talked about Ebony K. Williams and how she's dogging men out for their careers or what they do for a living, right? But what I want to move on really fast, this is going to be a quick transition here. This won't be a long segment here. But this continues on what I was bringing up earlier about us building ourselves to be our best selves here, being to the best who we can be here. So when that happens, who cares what Ebony K. Williams say? Because she's going to want you at the end of the day. And she ain't going to be able to get you because she has phased her out of the game, especially at 40 years old. She ain't getting the guy she wants. I'm sorry. Ain't no 40-year-old man is wifing Ebony K. Williams at 40. If she do get a guy her age, it's a beta man. It's a guy that she don't want. She's going to divorce him again. Ebony's going to be the type of woman that's going to be married and divorced 2 and 3 times. But guys, when we learn our lesson about these modern women, about these modern banshees, right? When we over here and we moving properly and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing here, isn't it a good thing? And let's say that you are not there yet, but maybe you need some motivation. Maybe, what's going on? Peace out to you, Daniel. Get that rest, man. I'll catch you next time, day one. Thanks for joining in. So, even if you're not there yet, we need motivation to get there. And whose motivation right now, guys? When we talk about Ebony K. Williams and dogging out bus drivers, but what happens when you get to the point one day, when you see Ebony K. Williams type of women and they wish they can have you? It's our main man, Kenny the Jet Smith. You know who Kenny the Jet Smith is? Hey, guys, I don't know if y'all heard about Kenny Smith recently, this past weekend. Press a 1 if you know who Kenny Smith is. Press a 2 if you don't know who Kenny Smith is. I want to see a Kendrick clip of boobs. Oh, Lord. All right. Larry knows who Kenny Smith is. Clifton knows who Larry. Okay, infrared. Y'all know who he is. All right. Just want to make sure. Y'all know who he is. Okay. Trust us to know who he is. Okay. Since one person said it, I'll give a quick breakdown. I'll break down. So Kenny the Jet Smith is somebody Pinball knows, Dilly knows, Clifton knows, TL doesn't know. Okay. Dell doesn't know. What's going on, Dell? Okay. So since some of y'all don't know, I'll give you a little bit of a background. Give you guys a little bit of background here. Kenny the Jet Smith. It's a former basketball player. He was born in 65, 58 years old, 58-year-old man, right? He is someone who's worked his ass off his entire life to be where he's at today. Standout high school basketball player that worked his way to get a full scholarship to the University of North Carolina. Became a standout college basketball player to get drafted in the first round in the NBA lottery. It was the Sacramento Kings. Was a role player in the NBA, but competed in slam dunk competitions. And then eventually landed with the Houston Rockets, where that he wasn't a great player, but he found his role and was great at what he did. Playing good, sound defense, setting hard screens, hitting baskets when need to be hitting baskets, doing the scrappy work, playing the backup point guard and sometimes on the off guard as well, doing what needed to be done to help his team win games. You're right, Clifton, out of NYC too. Yeah, I know y'all represent NYC. He's an NYC cat too as well. Got 2 championships with the Houston Rockets. Retired. It's been now for like the last, 20 years now, at least, close to it. It's been one of the analysts on Inside the NBA TV show on TNT, which is arguably probably the greatest in-studio sports show ever. And they got the awards to amount to that. Countless Emmys. The chemistry on them is great, guys. And Kenny the Jet Smith is part of that crew. You got Kenny the Jet Smith. You got Charles Barkley on there. NBA Hall of Famer, one of the greatest power forwards of all time. You got, of course, Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest centers of all time, and also one of the greatest players in time, won 4 NBA championships. And also shout out to Ernie Smith, who is like the linchpin of holding all those personalities together. But about Kenny the Jet Smith here. He ran into some issues early in his career. He's been married twice. He was married early in his career, and then he got divorced, and then he got married again. And both these marriages, he had 2 kids. And he had a very tumultuous divorce 2 years ago in 2021. I'm not going to go into how bad the divorce was. You guys can Google if you guys are interested in it. Just know that there was some money involved, and you know how it goes when he was married. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's been married from 2005 to 2021. Let me pull that up here. Before I gave you the wrong information. Yeah, he married his second wife in 2006. And then they got divorced in 28. Well, let's see here. Yeah, 2006. I got that right here. Yeah. Yeah, Kane's their punching bag. Yeah, he takes it on the chin, though. He a good dude, though, Clifton. He a good dude. He went through a bad divorce. 2016 to 2018. Thank you, Larry. 2006. It was a tumultuous divorce. Money was involved. I don't need to say anymore. He made millions in NBA career. He's making millions with Turner. So, long relationship, tumultuous, she's upset. But what is Kenny the Jet Smith doing now? Several years removed from his divorce, 58 years old, still working on inside the NBA, Hall of Fame crew. They're working the playoffs right now. How's he living right now? Well, I'll tell you right now. I think Kenny the Jet Smith is officially part of the Red Pill. I think Kenny the Jet Smith is a passport bro now. Right, Dilly? Hold on, Dilly. Living his best life. Hold on, guys. Let me pull up on the screen here. Let me pull it on the screen. So when we got the likes of Ebony K. Williams disrespecting black men, what I need y'all to do, not all of us here is going to make it to be a sound NBA ball player, NBA champion, and a TV commentator, right? But what I'm bringing up here is what happens when you live your best life? What happens when you do everything right and you get your money right and you out here living the good life here? Let me pull it up here, or living the best life you can here. Let me pull this up on the screen here, guys. Let me pull this up. Give me 1 second. Shout out to Kenny the Jet Smith here. Let's do this here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lower myself in the screen here so y'all can see the whole article here. Okay. I'm gonna use TMZ. Shout out to TMZ. NBA's Kenny the Jet Smith around Miami Beach with a bikini beauty. Okay, guys. That's the first shot of old girl right now. I don't know about you guys, but that side shot right there don't look like his 50-year-old ex-wife. That don't even look like his first wife. This baddie here looks like somebody under 30 years old. Oh. Let's get into the article, guys. Let's get into the article. See. Let's get a little into this here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Kenny the Jet Smith might be in the middle of covering the NBA playoffs, but he's still finding some time for R&R. The Inside the NBA analyst hit Miami Beach with a stunning woman on Thursday. TMZ Sports has the picks. Smith, who's been a regular on TNT for decades, dished his shirt and threw on some red trunks to catch some rays in Florida and had model Linda Bernadez right by his side for the occasion. Guys, what y'all think about that backside right there? Exactly, Dilly. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Trust us, that MF fine. Dilly, like I said, he's a passport, bro. Guys, let me go back to the rest of the article here. Let me read the rest of the article here, guys. Whoops. We'll go over here. Scroll down a little bit more here. It's unclear if the two are dating. They didn't show any PDA throughout their beach visit, but Bernadette did put them on Instagram for her 207 followers to see, posting the video rocking out to music, saying, teaching gringo friends to enjoy. Says, we showered the ex-NBA dancing with the Brazilian singer. Hey, man, of course, Smith has flown under the radar romantically ever since his divorce. Said, look at this picture here. Hey, guys, we'll put that on the screen here. He's been on the radar. He ain't under the radar no more. Hey, honey, put mommy on the. Hey, man. Hey, guys. That's some serious. He said that's some serious failing upward. Clifton, stop playing with me, Clifton. Stop it, Clifton. Hey, look at Larry. Damn. Facts and sheesh. Fellas, I put these two stories back to each other for a certain reason here. Not all of us here. Let me get back on the main screen here for a second. I'll bring it back down in a second. Not all of us, like I said earlier, are going to be at Kenny the Jet's money status-wise. He's top 1%. He's in the percentage of the 1%, like 0.00001. You know what I'm saying? Trust, like, man, recently I'm focused. I want to talk about this here, man. Exactly. So when women like Ebony K. Williams talk that BS, let them talk. They ruined their life. You're 40 years old now. No man of the caliber that you're looking for wants a 40-year-old woman for the lifetime. When a man, like we use the example, like Kenny the Jet Smith, who's 58 years old, who does he go ahead and grab? He goes ahead and grabs something like this. This is what men do when we work ourselves up, we build our resources up, and then we have the access to choose what we want here. Derek says, damn, I'm hungry. I know why you're hungry, Derek. You know why Derek's hungry right now. Stop playing, Derek. So guys, you're right, mismanaging their youth. Exactly. So when women like Ebony K. Williams talk that BS, let them talk it. Because think about it. If let's say that you are the bus driver and she ain't checking for you, that's fine. You want to know something? She will be trying to check for you in 10 or 15 years when she's single. Women don't want to hear this, but here's the thing. Ladies need to talk to their older aunts, their mom's friends, or maybe their friends that are single in their 50s and 60s. And I guarantee you, have a true conversation about companionship in a man. And when they get to that age, they don't even care about the status. They don't care about the wallet. They don't care if that man is 6 feet tall. Is the nigga living? Is he breathing? I don't care if he's in a wheelchair and I got to push him around. Can I just get a little bit of companionship? Because damn, it is lonely in his house. When they get to that age there, guys, trust me, I've had those conversations with these ladies here, and women are not having these conversations with these lonely older women. When a woman gets to a certain age, let me say, hey, I don't care. He could barely be breathing. If he is there, that's good enough. So when women like Ebony K. Williams speak like this here, bus drivers and, below like that, they're going to be checking for you in 10 or 15 years and be like, no, we're good on you. But let's say that you're not a bus driver. Let's say you elevate yourself. You're high in your career. You have made yourself into at least a top 5, 10% man. Doesn't matter if you're black in that spectrum, top 5, 10% overall in any spectrum of man. You're going to be able to get the woman you want. They're going to recognize you when you have that confidence. You exude that. But it's more than just you working and making that bread. Because what did I say? I said that you are not your job. It doesn't make you. You make it. So long of that job, you got to change yourself to have confidence in yourself. You got to walk with your chest out, guys. Stop walking with your shoulders down. Stop walking slouched like this. Stop sitting like you're slouching like this and you don't care. Having bad posture, like that, like your back hurt. That just overall will give into your whole body aura. Sit up. Have your chest up. Be a man. Have it out there, right? Exude confidence. You got to work on yourself as well. Not only do you got to work yourself to make the money, you got to build yourself so that you are the man who you are. And then when that happens here, I don't care who Ebony K. Williams is. I don't care any woman out there. She could be on TV making $1 million a year. And you know what, though? You could be making $200,000. You don't care about her million because she ain't going to spend it on you. So you say to yourself, Fuck that woman with 200,000. Give me the woman who's agreeable, who's younger, who's fine, is gonna want to rock with me. Not when you hear the contention in Ebony's voice. When she talks about men and they want to spin around some entrepreneurship and things of that nature. Hey guys, we just listen to them squawk. We build, we grow, we work on ourselves. Eventually they're going to want us and then we're going to say no. Let them keep squawking and walking. The idea is you get yours right. Larry's like, just be yourself, comfortable and move in silence. Yeah. Don't yell at everybody what you're doing. Yo, I just did this. No. Real G's move in silence. So when it really happens, and then when you come out, people are like, yo, damn, look at Larry. Larry done came up. Yo, look at T. Lee. T. Lee done came up. Oh my God, girl. Look at, oh my God. Look at Keith. He ain't came up. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to be like, oh my God, look at Clifton. He ain't came up, girl. Ooh. And you know what though? That's all because that's what you're exuding. Nothing. You didn't have to say one word. And women, you know the guys I'm talking about when you see them like that. Who's in my chat right now, who are watching the replay gang. You see those men when you see them, and it's not arrogance. Some of y'all may see that because some dudes are when see that they're jealous, but it's not. It's just the extreme male confidence, the extreme of masculinity. He exudes it. He breathes it. He sleeps it. He is a man's man. He's worked his ass off. He took L's when he's younger. He took those L's, turned to W. And then when you're that guy, guys, you come like Jane Jet Smith, you get women like this. You get women just like this here. Just like this, guys. She got any more pictures? Look at Shaq. Before I forget, guys, look at Shaq. Shaq was out there kicking it too. Now, Shawnee, in her prime, was a decent looking woman. She wasn't ugly. She wasn't a 10, but she was cute. Shawnee was cute. She's still cute today in her age, especially pumping out Shaq's 5 kids. I mean, goddamn, right? This woman right here ain't no damn Shawnee. Fellas, look what happens when you get older. I know Shaq's a Hall of Fame player, but you know what though? I know guys who don't even have Shaq money who pulls women like this, but they're successful in their careers, making about $200,000-300,000 a year. That's not a millionaire, but it's nice 6 figures. And they got chicks just like this here. You see what happens when we winning? We get nice, beautiful women on our arms. Because you know why, fellas? You know why? You guys heard the trope here. You guys heard the line. You will lose money chasing women. You will never lose women chasing money. Sean said she still isn't ugly. I didn't say she wasn't ugly, Shauna. No, I'm saying she looks good in her age. For her age. I'm just saying though, you gotta have Shaq's babies. Woo, that's a lot. You know, she looks decent in her age. No, I'm not saying she's ugly. I never said that. So she looks good, but I'm just saying from a man's standpoint, getting with her and what we're talking about in this conversation here. Nah, Shawnee's not an ugly woman. I'll never say that unless she let herself go. The good thing about Shawnee is she never let herself go. Congrats to her. You know. But we see Shaq here, right? Hold on. Yeah, that's it for that article here. Let me close this article out here. But I wanted to showcase that to you guys. Kenny out here living his best life. He went through a couple of divorces here. And we get it here. Sometimes we get in relationships and it doesn't work out. We have kids. But if we keep working on ourselves here, you know, we'll be able to get what we want. Not everybody can get there though, guys. I want you to remember this here. Not everybody's going to get there. Not all y'all going to get there because none of y'all have the work ethic. Y'all don't have the drive. Y'all don't have the kick. But for the ones who do, y'all will win. Y'all will succeed. Clippers like 10-pound bowling balls. Those some big ass babies. Yeah, I mean, hey man, Shaq 7'1". You know, I mean, ooh. And as a rookie, he was like 317. When he got in the heart of his career, when he was in shape, was like 350. This time he was like over 400 pounds. Some big ass babies. They grown now, of course. You know what I'm trying to say though. They ain't no babies no more. No. For her age, Shauna. That's the problem. That is your woman talking here. We're talking about men here. She looks good for her age. For her age. You speak as a woman. We're speaking as a man here. That's how men speak. See, you look at a woman and say, no, she looks good, period. No, we say look good for her age because truly, what did she marry? She married the opposite of Shaq. She married a pastor, a beta pastor. I seen that TV show on VH1. Did Shawnee get remarried again? Yes. Shawnee proves that women can't get remarried. But is she getting what she wanted? She married a beta pastor. And I guarantee you right now, I give that marriage 5 years. I give it 5 years, guys. 5 years. Okay, there's no way you'd be with a man like Shaq. Even though Shaq messed up, he owns that he messed up. Now you're cheating. He was too young to be married. Shaq is Shaq. I don't care. You over here 21 years old and you're Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, that nigga gonna cheat. But do you really think that Shawnee really, at the end of the day, wanted this pastor and to be a first lady? And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about here, go to VH1, the website. You can see her new husband. The show's not on the air right now, but she got a beta pastor. Give it 5 years, y'all. Give it 5 years. Oh, give it 5 years. Man, he said, men need to go somewhere? No, we telling you what it is. Y'all think she looks good, but here's the thing though, Shauna. It doesn't matter what the fuck you think. It matters what we think when we're going to pick you to marry you guys. So if we say, oh, she looks good or she looks good for her age, you got to take that the key because we control the access to relationships and marriage. You guys only control sex. So don't get mad. It's just facts. No, she didn't remember until Shaq's last child turned 18. You're right, T. Lee. All the kids were grown, about to finish high school. You're right about that. The kids had to be done. She didn't get no new dudes around Shaq here. And you want to know why too? That probably cutting her alimony and stuff like that. So she was smart about that. And you want to know who she dated prior to getting married? It was nothing but gym trainers. She dated gym trainers and pastors. She can't get another NBA player. That's the game. So when ladies, y'all get y'all NBA players, you better hold on to it. You go from NBA player to pastor. You tell me, does she really want a pastor? Or does she settle for the pastor? What's going on, Anthony? Just finished some work. That's what's up. Was she trolling that bad? I don't know, man. I don't know. Shaq probably going to set that boundary. Okay, guys, enough about Candy Jet Smith. I want to use that, though, as the example to coincide that with Ebony K. Williams. We don't care what she says here. We use that as ammunition. We don't care. We use it as ammunition because you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a time when we're here and she's here, but when you go out and you have the nice little young baddie in your arm, she's going to be sitting at the other table looking at you with a dirty look with that same bilinguals I showed in the video saying, why he's with that little girl? Because she's jealous because she can't compete with the 20-something-year-old girls. Or even the girl that turns 30. WWE wrestler John Cena has an airtight prenup. Oh, yeah, Larry. Because what happened with John Cena before? Remember, he was engaged to one of the Bella twins. No, the girls in wrestling too as well. And he didn't. This John Cena situation, Larry, proves a point how men differ with the women they choose. Here's with the Bella twins. One of them, they're successful, work in the same field, great body, great face. Hey, I'm not into white girls, but they bad. Hey, man, they could get it. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? And he was willing to marry one of them, but he didn't want kids. Hey, Dave, are you going to watch the KS Memorial? Yes, I am. That's why I'm live streaming now. The problem is, though, Sheila, you put in your members thing, chat here, and I can't put it on the screen. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. One thing about John Cena proves a point here. The Bella, I think it was Nikki Bella he was with. And what happened? He was willing to get married, but he didn't want no kids. And then she got upset about herself that she was willing to get married, but then she couldn't deal with life not having kids, and they broke up. You know what happened? The next major relationship John Cena had, his ass had a baby with this woman. So John Cena's situation proves that even high value men who says they don't want kids, or the woman they're with is saying, "Nah, I'm good on the kids." Sometimes it's because the woman that they're with. And the right woman will change a guy's mind and say, you know what? I want a legacy because I can see this woman being a good mother and to raising this hair. We can get this going together. Nikki Bella, right, Larry? You're like, when I was younger, all the women my age wanted older men with no consequences. They only get mad because they age out. Facts, man. Same thing with me, T. Lee. They ain't gonna tell me. I saw it firsthand too, brother. We both in the same boat, brother. John Cena didn't want to marry either, but he caved. Yeah, he caved, but he still didn't have the baby, Shauna. And that was the deal breaker. But what happened, Shauna? What happened after the fact? They broke up. Now, both the sisters got married and they have kids now, but John's moved on. And the woman he's with now, he didn't mind having babies with her. I think didn't she pop the first kid soon as she got pregnant? She got pregnant not too long ago. I don't have all the details, but I know she got pregnant, right? But the point is that he went ahead and said, hey, you know what? I do want kids. I just didn't want to do it with Nikki. Sometimes y'all ladies be the issue too. Y'all want to blame the dudes, and sometimes y'all just ain't for each other. Shout out to New Jordan Error with the super sticker, the $2 super to turn the chat blue here with no questions or comments. My man is here for the straight love of the game. I like that New Jordan Error because it's on the wall right here. Back to back Jordan, baby. Hey, man. Salud. Thank you for the holler, man. I appreciate that super sticker, man. You coming here with straight love, man. You got me humbled over here. You got me humbled, man. Thank you, man. Cena saw Nikki was a hot ass mess. T. Lee. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm 2.5 hours in. I may got one time for one Kendra video. Y'all be react to one Kendra video before we get out of here? I've been here for 2.5 hours. I still got time. Y'all, no, because the funny thing is we talk about Ebony and her, the bus driver stuff, right? And then I show you what happens when you live in your best life as Kenny the Jet Smith. Now I say, let's go ahead and I want to react to a video when we're seeing somebody on Kendra's show who is, ooh. I don't got the best words of how to put this in play here. I didn't really watch this video, to be honest with you. I skimmed like the first few moments of this here. And I said, I'll just keep it on deck, see how the show goes. And we're 2.5 hours in, and I feel still like talking right now. So y'all want me to do a quick reaction? Larry's like, we get older as men. We have that radar and know what is best and what's not the best. You got that right. And Larry, you know what's kind of funny? I'm only 43 years old. But it seems like there's that click in your head that happens at a certain age. And sometimes, it's like, you're not old, but like that click, that switch turns on. And then next, I used to say, like, don't call me Mr. such and such. That's my dad's name. My dad used to say that to my grandfather. You say, don't call me Mr. You know what? That's my father's name. And so if my father's not gone, I got to be Mr. So, hey, so it's like, hey, man. It's like, are you watching the NBA games tonight? Hell yeah, Dilly. Hell yeah, I'm watching the NBA games, man. Shout out to Jimmy Buckets, man. Hey, man, if Jimmy gonna be healthy, man, y'all New York Knicks is in trouble. I'm sorry. Y'all Knicks are in trouble. Jimmy Buckets coming to get y'all. All right. Hey, shout out to the Lakers for pulling off that win yesterday, too, man. That was a good ass game, man. Joker put up 53. And I'm pissed off that, the Suns owner was in that fracas. He shouldn't have got a technical foul, but I don't think that was the linchpin that caused the game, you know what I mean? But, shout out to James Harden, put in that work too, man. Had 2 bad games and came back with the game-winning 3-pointer in overtime and put a 43-piece up. And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm watching NBA games. Just to answer your question, see, I gave you a little update. Yeah, I'm watching these NBA games. Hell yeah. All right. I got a reaction. We're going to do a short one. Then we're going to get out of here, guys. Hold on here. Let me do this. Okay, let me do this here. I got time for one more. Okay. Good job. All right, guys. Let's do it. Got time for another video. I got time today. We've been cooking today. It's been a good show. Appreciate y'all. Likes up. Oof. Lord have mercy. It's the last one. This is going to be the last thing we're going to talk about today, and we'll probably be back on Wednesday. Willing, if the work don't stop me, if the job don't stop me. So, stick a fork in them, says Clifton. The New York Knicks are done. Hey, as long as Jimmy Buckets playing, man, y'all Knicks got to know something, man. Y'all ain't got no Tyler Hero ain't been playing, man, and y'all still getting. Oh man, I mean, don't get me started on that. Have a good night, Shonda. Yeah. So here's the last video, guys. Last one I'm gonna react to. I'm not gonna give y'all a little rundown here. We're just gonna play this. Let's just play it. All right, Kendra Show. Before I get started here, it's getting to a point now that you get a lot of trolls, these girls calling in. But then here's another dichotomy. You got these girls who we think they're trolling, and they ain't trolling. They're just banshees. And I had to go back and rewatch some of my videos. And I was like, yo, this got to be a troll. This one's a troll. This is a troll. And then, I put my analysis on. I put my sonar on, right? And I was like, no, that one's not trolling. She really about that life. Then I was like, hold on. She ain't trolling either. She about that hood life too. So yes, we're seeing the show jump the shark, and there's a lot of trolls out here. But the sad thing is, a lot of these women are not trolling. A lot of these women are not trolling, guys. So reason why I keep playing these videos is that some of y'all may see women like that, not this one, but no can happen. You see a fine ass chick, or she's decent looking, got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and bounce a quarter off that booty. You know what I'm saying? How many fellas, you see that booty, you could want to bounce the quarter off it. You're like, you want to see what that booty do, right? You know what I'm saying? And then you don't do your due diligence, your homework, and you find out that she got 6 kids. 6 kids? You hear 6 kids, and what happens? Yo, dick gets soft. Oh, yeah. I said it like that. Yeah. So these girls are not trolling. And sad, fellas. Sad, they're not trolling. Because if it's a joke, then it's like they're trying to get on the internet and get their 5 seconds. But when it's real, so let's get it started here. Let's go.
Oh my God. Hello?
What the hell?
You ready? Hey, Kendra. Hey, boo, you ready? What you got on my radio?
What the hell?
Hey, Kendra. Are you looking for a man, baby?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Briar.
Briar, where you calling me from, honey?
Calling from Louisiana, Hammond, Louisiana.
Okay, you got to stay focused, Briar.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Is Quick still in the building? Because Louisiana gotta take the L. Quick dropped me a super earlier. Thanks for the support, Quick, but we got a Louisiana chick in the house here. If you Ninja watching the background, you and everybody in Louisiana gotta take this L. Ooh. Oh. Louisiana gotta take the L. Let's go, y'all. Lord have mercy.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
34.
You said Hammond, Indiana?
Ma'am.
Where you calling from? You said Hammond, Indiana?
Hammond, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Louisiana, okay. 34. What you do for a living, boo?
I work at Walmart.
Walmart.
Yes, ma'am.
You have any kids?
Yes, I have 6 kids.
Oh!
You have 6 kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Kids?
My oldest is 18 and my youngest is 2.
I need all the ages.
Move. 18, 15, 14, 12, 11, and 2.
God damn.
18, 15, 14, 12, 11, and 2.
11 and 2, that's a big ass gap.
2.
Okay, 2. The 2-year-old dad, why y'all not together?
Yeah, we're not together.
He's in prison.
Where's he
Prison?
go to prison?
Won't get right.
Won't get right. Oh, she
No,
still
ma'am.
can't get right.
So, but when did he go to prison? Y'all had a baby 2 years ago.
He went to prison probably like 7 months ago.
Ah.
He's gonna be in there for a while?
He's Probably. I'm not sure. We wasn't together when he went. We've been broke up for like 2 years now.
You had a baby 2 years ago. You broke up before the baby came?
We broke up. Well, we broke up before the baby came. We was just together trying to make it work, but it didn't work.
Okay, what's your zodiac sign, Briar?
I'm an Aries.
So this is Briar, Louisiana, 34 Aries, works at Walmart, 6 kids. Have you ever been married?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what kind of man you looking for, honey?
I'm looking for.
Before we get into that here, wasn't a real relationship. Like 18, what's the 18, 15, 14, 11. I'm missing some here. Wait, 18, 15, 14, 11, and 2, but I'm missing one. I'm missing one age here, guys, right? But you broke up before the baby came, and then he went to jail 7 months ago, and this baby is 2 years old. That's some hood shit. Not having a relationship and letting the dude hit it raw. And then you go ahead and keep the baby. I know some of y'all is like, I don't believe in abortions, Dave, and we know how but we got a situation where you letting dudes raw dog into you and they going into prison. Like, we can't make this up here. This is the woman who was purposely picking Pookie. Let's continue. Oh my God.
For a man that's like open and like likes kids, down to earth, and
likes kids.
Okay. What's the
Because you got 6 of them.
Deal breakers is I would say jealousy, not working, and that's about all, really.
Okay. I want you to tackle this question first. What would you say to the guy that might be a little skeptical because you have 6 kids and a 2-year-old at that?
God damn.
I would say that you just get to know me because, like, I'm very cool and I handle my business. I take care of home, you know what I'm saying? Like, I take care of my all responsibilities to myself, and I'm very independent. And just because I have 6 kids, it doesn't really mean anything because I've been broke up with my baby father for 2 years, so it doesn't really mean anything. I'm grown, very grown, so.
Okay.
Yeah, you're grown, but you're 34 with 6 kids and you've never been married. So you're not requiring guys to do anything. You're giving guys the best of your womb and them seeds. And then you over here not getting married, no care. Somehow, they just gotta get to know me. Yeah, they're getting to know your viscid innards. They're already knowing when they glaze those buns. And they are literally glazing because they are raw doggity diggity into you. Right? So it's not about getting to know you. Yeah, you letting guys get to know you by bending over, by getting on your knees and butt naked, please. I guess y'all supers in a second. Let's continue.
Okay.
He doesn't mean anything.
Does the guy have to look a certain way?
Looks.
No, just not too big.
She don't care about looks.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Okay, money.
No, not at all.
Don't care about money. Damn,
right,
Big Ron.
Briar, let's do the Kendra Cam, honey.
Oh, Kendra Cam, blow the screen up.
This is me.
Let me see. You got on a bathing suit?
Ma'am?
You have on a bathing suit?
No, I have on a pink outfit.
You have on a bra?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. This is the braless shirt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Briar, what is the age range you would date?
I would say 34 till 41.
Wait, she is 34 herself, guys, and she has an 18-year-old. That means that she had the first one at 16? My math. So that means that she was pregnant by 15 and had this baby by 16 years old. She been working, y'all. She been busy. Let's continue.
34 to 41. Okay.
34 to 41.
When was your last relationship, honey?
My last relationship was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Was it your child's father?
Yes, ma'am.
So you don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last time.
My last time I was intimate, my baby daddy been in jail for almost a year ago.
So the last person you slept with was your child's father?
Yes, ma'am.
So if he was out, would you guys be together?
No, I don't think so, because he's a cheater.
Okay.
And I just want to say, while I'm on here, Kendra, you is beautiful, and I've been.
Wait, you see that's crazy though? How about getting to know these guys before giving these guys some babies? How about if you're so hot and heavy, you got to get it in? How about putting a condom on the man? Tell him, go ahead. I got 5 kids, Negro. I don't want baby number 6. I need you to slide that thing on. How about this? This is good foreplay. Have her put the condom on for you, fellas. That's good foreplay. Ladies, that's good foreplay too as well. You want to go ahead and wrap that thing on because you know he got it on. He knows that you put it on. He's feeling good and you ready to feel good too as well. I guess I'm out, tribe. I'm 43. Same here for me, Keith. I'm 43 as well. I'm out too. Hey, the 6 kids had me out, you know, but yo, you over here raw dogging, having all these kids. You 34 with 6. Let's continue. It's a lot of kids. Never been married, so we know at least 2 baby daddies in this mix here, and one's in prison. What man in his right mind is gonna sign up to be raising this little 2-year-old because the dad is not in the picture, because the dad is in jail and she has no idea when he's getting out? So any man that's getting with her is going to be raising this 2-year-old, and you're going to be involved the 11-year-old, and you're going to be involved the 14-year-old. The 18-year-old may be graduating high school, but he going to still be around. He going to be like, I've been the man of the house this whole time. We doing my mama. I forgot the age of the other one too as well. But you know what though? You got middle schools and high schools and a goddamn baby. That's what you're walking into, fellas. You're walking into a ready-made family. All this is just to bring your black ass in here, add water and pour. Let's continue.
You had accepted me last night, but my phone went dead or whatever. But you are beautiful, and I love everything that you do, girl. You is beautiful.
I received that. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, okay, but I'm trying to get something clear. So why not? You haven't tried a date since your child's father went to jail?
I have, but like, I mean, I just feel like men be coming at me for the wrong reasons. And
oh, no, duh.
I'm staying in Louisiana, so like, it's just been like the wrong vibe.
They just want to smash. You proved it.
To my kids, really.
Okay. Well, why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetheart?
Because I'm very loyal and I'm very independent, and I take care of my responsibility. And when I love, I do love hard. And I'm very fun to be around. Like, I'm very fun to be around.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, some of the cousins are asking me about your gold teeth. Let me see gold teeth. How many you have?
Hold on, let me pull this up. You got gold teeth.
That's a down south thing.
That's a down south. How many gold teeth do you have?
I have 6.
You have 6?
6.
You got gold teeth for every time she had a baby, she got a new gold tooth job. Say, this one for you. Why you taking baby coming out? Gold tooth coming in.
I started off with 2, and then I got 4 more. I had got my 2 replaced, and then I got 4 more. It's just like a down south thing.
You got gold tooth for every child. That's stand by that.
Yes, ma'am.
6 gold teeth, 6 kids. What you want to do?
Okay. Period.
All right, listen. What's the age range you want to date, Brian?
I would say 34 to 41.
Thank God.
All right.
I'm out.
Does he have to be in Louisiana?
No, not at all.
All right. So how can the guy reach out to you?
My Facebook is Jasnique Andrews, JASNIQUE Andrews, and on Snapchat it would be Cocaine Andrews, but mostly on
Cocaine
Facebook.
Andrews.
Okay. You about that life? You be moving that? Why you want to be cocaine? Why you want to be cocaine?
Well, I used to be about that life, and my Snapchat name just stuck with me. I never changed it.
Oh,
but I changed.
God,
You know,
damn,
like
about that life.
You used to move cocaine?
No, I ain't gonna say that, but like cocaine is addictive, so I feel like I'm addicted.
Okay, I get the analogy. That's
Okay.
actually, okay, when you put it like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Nah, she
We
playing.
like that, okay.
Nah,
That's
chef,
pretty
that
good.
was just an
I
analogy
thought
she
you were
used.
moving the dope.
No, I ain't that lifestyle. No, man.
Yo, you just say it's that lifestyle.
No,
Now you
ma'am.
say you ain't that
Keep me posted
lifestyle.
how it goes,
Nah, make
honey.
it make sense. Stop lying.
Ma'am,
I said, keep me
She ain't
posted
trying to
how it
incriminate
goes,
herself.
sweetheart.
I sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, baby girl.
Bye, baby.
Oh, Lord, that's the video, guys. Yo, come on. Yo, recap. That's a short one. That's why I brought that one to the forefront. That was a short one. Hold on. Louisiana. Okay. Nothing wrong with Louisiana. I got family in Louisiana. You know, in the South. 6 kids. Never been married. There's multiple baby dads because the last one, the 2-year-old, just went to jail. They were broken up before the baby even got here. That should tell you something right there. That's the biggest red flag, whether she has 6 kids or 1 kid, right? That the father is not in the picture before being born. But then after the fact that he goes ahead and gets arrested, and she'll know when he's getting his ass out of prison, right? As a man, I don't know about you, but me, if I was to go out here and be in these streets, and if I saw a single mother and we find out, like, yo, okay, let's say that if I was in that mantra, I was in that mind state, and I say, hey, what happened to your baby father then since he's not around? Oh, we broke up before the baby got here. Red flag. Y'all couldn't even make it through the 9-month pregnancy. Well, you didn't even know you was pregnant right away. So it probably like you don't find out till like a month into it, 2 months into it, right? So let's say you didn't know about a month and a half in. So y'all couldn't make it through 7.5 months. Then he goes to prison. That shows that you are a horrible person when it comes to judgment. I'm not saying you're a horrible person. I'm saying that when it comes to judgment, it is doo-doo. And fellas, if you're going to deal with someone who got bad judgment, all she's going to do is lead you down the wrong hole. She going to take you down with her. And she over here choosing men that's not going to stick around during the pregnancy. And then these same shiftless Negroes, these niggas, are going to jail. Imagine what's going to happen when y'all get together. Then what kind of bad mistake she's going to make on top of that. And then you add that the compound that she got 5 other kids. We don't know because Kendra didn't ask about how many other baby daddies there are. She kept it short and sweet. And then the kicker is, yeah, got all these goddamn gold teeth. Guys don't like that. Well, at least not the guys that you probably want. You can find yourself another Pookie, another Ray Ray, another Tyrone, or a shiftless Chad, and he'll love them gold teeth. You find yourself a decent, hardworking man, and he gonna turn away, look at those gold teeth. It's like there is nothing attractive about it. And the fact that you got a gold tooth for every child, are you a rapper? You can say it's a downside for not. You only gonna attract what you are projecting out. And what you are putting out is hoochie mama, baby mama, queen pin, talking about that cocaine. Trust me, she's talking about she was addictive. Nah, she was about that life. Come on. She was about that life. She didn't want to get caught up on camera. She didn't want the feds calling her up. If you notice, she couldn't keep still, she sniffs. Probably. I didn't check that out, Anthony. I was looking at some other things, but you caught that. That's why I got the tribe here. Live reacts. You caught that. And you never know. She could be dabbling and dibbling here and there. Hey, man, Lady Snow. Right, man. Right. Let me get these other supers, man. Shout out to Eric Jordan. Got a couple out here. My man EJ is here for the $2 holla. Turn the chat blue. Talking about only qualified for Pookie. That's right, EJ. That's right, EJ. Hey, brother, Eric. Salud. Thank you for the holla, man. I appreciate other content creators be showing love, man. You see, these are the women that when we talk about, like, when it comes to Ebony K. Williams and women like this here, we understand there's a lot more of these women out there than the women that we're looking for. So when we know there's a gang of them out there, we just got to ignore them. We can tell them how he's like, hey, I ain't about that life. Because they're talking to themselves, basically. I need my fellows to level up, because when we're leveling up and then these women are still not checking for us, they're going to be alone. We're going to be happy finding ours, because eventually there's going to be a woman who wants this here. All right. When you're successful, a woman's gonna, and you're successful in your confidence is exuding. A woman's gonna want to be there. The right woman if you put yourself in the right spots. Not if you're gonna be in the hood and around the hood boogers like this chick here. Oh no. You're asking for disaster, guys. And shouts to my man EJ. He's right back with another $2 holla. Turn the chat blue. You're talking about hood booger. You still only qualify for Pookie. Damn you, Eric. Hey, Eric, man. Oh, good. Salute. Thank you for the holla, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You killed it, man. Hey, man. Only qualify for Pookie. Hey, man. She was like, she loves that yayo, said Sheila. Hey, Sheila, you right about that. Hey, that nose candy, that powder, that Snow White. Good Lord have mercy. Daydat says Lady Snow. Daydat got the blue caps up. Yeah. T. Lee, what you got here? So they're dealing with a man that has to deal with pieces of all 6 men. Exactly. All these kids, and you gotta deal with the dudes who are associated with them. Even if they're in jail, there's a possibility she might go take her kids to visit the kids in jail. Man, oh man, guys. Man, oh man. Because it's like Pookie would pass over this for an older woman with kids gone. Yeah, you got that right. She was like, I love that movie. Vince J.O. is what we call cocaine in Spanish slang. It's the movie Scarface. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know that, Sheila. Some of y'all didn't know that. The yayo. Hey, you got the hot the yayo. You're right. That's the first time I heard yayos in Scarface. Yes, indeed. Yes. Keith Williams at TND. Look a gift horse. Let me scroll my screen up here. What you got here, Keith? Hold on. TD&D. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's 14K splash. Might be the bomb. Hey, stop playing, man. Stop playing, Keith. Come on, man. Stop playing, Keith. It might be the bomb. Yeah, you're gonna blow your ass up. You're gonna find yourself in a ditch catching the case. Hey, man, stop playing with me, Keith. I appreciate you. You wildin'. This like, I remember that. T like, get them kids. Them kids got the DNA. Shy got the yayo, says T Lee. Yeah, we do. Hey, I got stories stuck in the house because they was serving on the corner and we couldn't leave, and there was a shootout. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, everybody got on the flow. Right before I walked into the house, I saw them on the corner too. That was me being young and dumb. I should have saw them niggas in the corner, be like, hey, yo, I'm going home. I'm not staying here. Let me stop. I'm about to tell a story. I don't got time to tell the story. I already gave y'all I gave you a partial of the story. Bang, bang, I'm on the floor. Stop shooting. Stuck for 3 hours. Oh, that's all I'm going to give y'all. That's all I'm going to give y'all. I ain't got time to tell the story. Yes, I know. Hey, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We just hit the 3-hour mark on this live stream, man. This was so much fun on a Monday. I got to get some dinner. You know what I'm saying? Judge Mathis, I know a crackhead when I see one. Right, Daydat. He was like, no, Chi-Chi from Scarface. Shout out. Oh, Chi-Chi. Oh, I see what you're saying. I think it's about Chicago. Oh, my bad. See, that's what happens when you read a chat. Chi-Chi. Oh, my bad. I think talking about Chicago got the, we do too. I messed that up, T. Lee. Either way, it's right on both fronts. Oh my God. Oh, y'all crack me up. Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah, you're right. Chi-Chi, yeah. The shower scene. Oh my God. Oh my God. With the chainsaw. Hey man. They weren't playing on Scarface. They weren't playing. Hey man, I ain't trying to go down there and try to work that weight. I ain't gonna last long. He messed up the order. He messed it up. They gonna have me hanging from a helicopter. Dreads flopping and everything. I ain't about that life, y'all. I'm just telling y'all, I ain't about that life. I am not about that. I'm calling the feds. Hey, I'm picking up the police and I'm telling. I'll be in the gang moving this way. Be like, they here. Get here now. I ain't about that life, man. They gonna have me hang out that helicopter, man. I'm telling you. I told you that he was no good. I couldn't trust him anyway. You did what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? No, I tell you couldn't trust Dave. Didn't like that dreadlock motherfucker. Didn't like it from the beginning. You about to watch it? No, I'm gonna watch some basketball and then I'm gonna watch some Scarface probably. The world is mine. Man, he lost at the end, didn't he? And he lost at the end. Man. That's a great movie, man. That's a great movie. Love me some Scarface, man. I gotta pull that up, man. Go ahead and get time to shower scene. Let me stop, man. Let me stop. Okay, guys. That's my time. It's been fun. It's been real. Comment, like, subscribe, and click on the bell notification below. She was like, I love Sosa. He was the coolest drug lord. I guess he was smoother than Tony. Damn Tony. Tony! Yeah, Tony took a major L. Tony! Hey, man. Hey, I've been mad as hell, too, if I caught my sister getting smashed out in the bathroom. Come on, man. You can't control me, Tony. I know what you do. Man, you getting smutted out in the goddamn bathroom. Get your ass out of here. I mean, if there's time to put some hands on your sister, that's the time right there. She over here taking bumps and about to get smutted out in a dirty, dusty-ass club toilet. Hey, come on, man. You Tony Montana. You can't have your sister out here in these streets getting busted down in the damn toilet where you partying at too as well. Yeah, you gotta put some hands on people. Man, get out of here. What do you think you is? I ain't no kid. You acting like a slut-ass kid. Get out of here. Hey, man. You love me, Tony? Hey, man, I'm just saying, man, she gonna get all mad. I don't know about you guys. If I had a sister and she was getting smutted out in the toilet of a dusty-ass club with cocaine, hey, man. You heard that slap. I never trusted Dave. Good night, Tribe. Stop it, Keith. I will have whipped their ass. See, Vince know what I'm talking about. He lost when he killed Manolo. He could have gained a brother-in-law. I know. That was the coke, though. That was that paranoid coke talking, man. You don't like what did Biggie say? Never get high off your own supply. You know what I'm saying? He was like McDonald's. He was like Burger King. He had it his own way. You know what I'm saying? He got high off his own supply. Yeah, man. His boy had his back too. Could have kept the sister in line. You know what I mean? Kept the sister in line. You got a brother-in-law handling the business. Help you out too as well. Nah, the nose candy got him paranoid and taking everybody out, man. What's that say, guys? What did Lawrence Taylor say? And Happy Gilmore? Was it not Happy Gilmore, but the Water Boy? Lesson number 2, kids. Don't do crack. Now I gotta go after that one. Now I gotta go after that one. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I had to end off like that. Shout out to Lawrence Taylor. Don't do crack, people. Don't do crack. Hope y'all have a good Monday night. Hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. Shout out to the replay gang and all that stuff, so y'all can go ahead and check it out. Put the comments in the comment section, guys, and click the like button on the way out if you all watch the replay gang as well, man. So I'm getting out of here. Hopefully I'll be back on Wednesday. Check the notifications out. If y'all come to the channel and you see the content, click on it and watch it and give it a like and put a comment in there. Help the YouTube algorithm out for your boy, man. So on that note, you change the music up. There we go. Yeah, you not hear that? You notice the show's going off. Yeah. There is a Kevin Samuels Memorial tonight at, I believe, 9 p.m. tonight in a couple hours. So I'm going to go watch this basketball game. And then after the basketball game, I'm going to go ahead and cop back on YouTube to check out the Kevin Samuels Memorial tonight. So I'm getting out of here. Hope to see some of y'all in the Kevin Samuels chat. And if not, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. But as always, I'm that dude named Dave. I'll see y'all later, YouTube world. Y'all be good.
Vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Money work, se arregla con dinero, Money work, yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah, no me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work, yeah. El mundo quiere dinero, yeah, yeah. Money work, se arregla con dinero, Money work, de corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón, La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work, se arregla con dinero. Money work, lunático. Yeah. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Money work, se arregla con dinero. Money work, si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen la